This is a presentation of DirecTV, America's premier source for sports television.
NASCAR Hotpass salutes fathers all over the world as the top drivers in the Sprint Cup invade Michigan International Speedway for the LifeLock 400. Michigan International Speedway celebrates its 40th anniversary this year, and the wide sweeping corners will have cars going 3 and 4 wide to get out in front at one of the fastest tracks in the sport. Carl Edwards sits at 4th in the point standings and took the checkered flag last year at Michigan. But two-time Michigan winner Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Jimmy Johnson will be ready for some green flag action from Brooklyn. So pick up a chair next to dear old Dad. The action from Michigan International is about to start right now.
Dad, don't get mad. What I'm asking for is by the next semester, can I get another car? This one here is sickening on a wide road. Might as well be walking as to drive this old fool.
Michigan International Speedway is the site of race number 15, the LifeLock 400. Michigan is the site. Who will make it to see the checkered flags in victory lane today? The fans are filing in to find out, and you are riding shotgun on NASCAR Hotpass. Today, you are going to be able to enjoy Channel 791 and 796 and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Everything he does today, you will see and ride along shotgun with him as the pre-race ceremonies are taking place on the track and around the track. The flyover taking place as the national anthem just concluded. We want to look back, though, to a week ago as to what took place at Pocono. There was a huge shakeup that was going on when the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series took to the racetrack. Points leader coming in, Kyle Busch, early on in the race has problems. He ends up finishing 43rd in this race, but he would not be the only one with issues. Jeff Gordon trying to come in and fighting, being off in his pit strategy all day long. That ended up hurting him, as did that little bump coming off of pit road for Denny Hamlin. Then it was Clint Bowyer's turn to experience the problems. Sliding coming out of turn number 3, having a little help. He makes it all the way into the inside wall. Also involved in that was Juan Pablo Montoya. Carl Edwards, a very close call, almost onto pit road, but then it didn't matter. A tire goes down later. The battle for position at the end of the race. Battling for 4th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. loses a spot, but not for long. Comes right back on Jeff Burton. Takes it back, and he will hold on for a 4th place finish at Pocono. What a shakeup it was 1 week ago. Kyle Busch again finishing 43rd. He came in first, still first coming out of Pocono, but his points lead has diminished. Clint Bowyer had problems. Tony Stewart dropped some positions, as did Greg Biffle and Jeff Gordon. Again, the points changing as far as the differential between first and Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt Jr. all gaining points on our first place leader in the point standings right now, Kyle Busch. Before Dale Earnhardt Jr. was introduced today, our own Phil Parsons was able to talk to him about strategy.
Dale Jr., here we are at Michigan, and I know I was thinking back in 1997 when you got your first top 10 in the Busch Series here, and I remember what a special day that was and how good you ran in that car. Was that something that maybe propelled you and convinced your dad maybe to give you a shot at the Busch car full time the next year?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't really know what. I think Tony Sr. was really influential in getting me into that car, but it made me realize my potential and my opportunity more than anything. I think I proved to myself more than I proved to anyone else that I was possibly capable of doing this for a living.
I know that you had a good run last week, a top 5 finish on a very tough Pocono race. And what do you think here at Michigan? Now, this is a racetrack that you can run all the way from the bottom to the top in a search for grip. It's a little bit cloudier today than it was yesterday. What do you expect today?
Yeah, I'm glad it's a little overcast, and track temps will be a little bit lower, so have to find a little more grip out there. Our car was real slick yesterday. The whole track was pretty slick, but we'll just see. We've been really good at making something out of nothing, and when the car's been good, we've been able to capitalize on that too. So we'll try to just see what's out there for us. The track really if you're a real good race car driver, you typically can find somewhere on the racetrack to be fast, and so it's going to be a competitive race.
Tony Jr. said you guys ran about a 35-lap run yesterday, which is, he said, historically not something we do very often. Did you have a chance to move around from the bottom to the top to learn some things?
Yeah, the track was so slick, I was real frustrated, so I was just trying to beat that car into submission, but we got to learn something out of it, and I think we got a pretty good idea starting today on what setup to run and how we need to have the car set up. So hopefully we made the right call.
Obviously today with Father's Day, you and I both lost our fathers and within the last several years, but it's still an awfully special day, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. It is a special day, and hope all the sons are doing something special for them, and the daughters too. So it's always been an important day in our family, and we're very proud of to be able to wish our fathers and mothers on Mother's Day too. But there's a lot of fathers in my family that hopefully having a good day today.
Let's keep this roll going, huh?
Yeah, we'll try. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Last 5 times Dale Earnhardt Jr. took to the racetrack here at Michigan. There's the finishing positions: 18th back in August of 2005, and then 3 top 10 finishes for him. And most recently in August, it was a 12th place finish. But more importantly, he has led laps in all of the last 5 races here at Michigan. We're looking for not only laps led to add to that points total as we continue moving toward the chase for the championship in 2008, but we would also like to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. in victory lane. It may happen today.
Out war with no surrender, where only the strong survive. All the passion, power, and struggle for supremacy. Throughout 10 South American capitals during 70 games, and the most sought-after word of all. A tournament of soccer powers. Only 4 teams will advance to the World Cup in South Africa 2010. Don't miss all the action on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Okay, give me my remote.
Get it, Jim. You had way too much cable.
You said you were gonna get DirecTV. I'm fine, really. So digital picture doesn't mean anything to you? But what about your friends and your family?
I just want to watch the game. That's the cable talking, Jim. That game isn't even in HD.
Friends don't let friends watch cable. Refer a friend or family member to DirecTV, and you'll get $50, and they'll get $50 on top of our best offer.
Moving day is here, the most dreaded of days. Packing, unpacking, your mind in a haze. DirecTV knows how stressful moving can be, so we make keeping your entertainment both easy and free. For uninterrupted service of the shows you like best, just leave the dish behind and we'll handle the rest. Simply dial 877-616-MOVE and we'll throw in 3 months of Stars and Showtime for free.
Michigan International Speedway, an extremely wide racetrack. Will it be wide enough for 3 and 4 wide racing? We think so. It's going to be exciting. It has passed all of the races up to this point this season. Again, Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for that first win of the 2008 season and first win for Hendrick Motorsports. The guy who's calling all the shots on top of the pit box, Tony Eury Jr. is now with Phil Parsons.
He is Tony Jr. You guys had a great run last week at Pocono. Emerged with a top 5 finish there. Gained a lot in the points. But what's today here at Michigan going to hold?
It's going to be very interesting. I mean, we unloaded out the truck very well, and yesterday we kind of got real free. So it got a lot hotter. So today it's more like the first day. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, I think I've made a couple changes this morning. Hopefully the car won't be too loose here to start. But the track will tighten up as the day goes on. So. We got us a good starting position. We're going to have plenty of air on the nose. So, we'll just have to see what these first couple laps do.
A lot of times here at Michigan, because of the length of this racetrack, whatever the nature of this racetrack, this thing can end up in a fuel mileage race. And you guys have really done well the last couple of times that fuel mileage was an issue.
Yeah, we have. I mean, Tom's done a really good job of keeping up with what's going on with the fuel. And, and it's made it where we've paid enough attention to it where when we do need to use it, we can. So, and it's bailed us out in a couple of situations. So it's good to have that, working for you and so well. So, But, you know, it could come down to that here at the end of the race. It's just we got to keep it in the back of our heads all day. But, you know, the best way to do it is just have a dominant car.
It's a very special weekend, obviously, and Pops had another top 5 last night. What do you want to say to Pops?
Yeah, Pops, he's doing great. I'm really proud of him. I think he's having a lot of fun over there, and you know, he's done a lot for my career and for myself. So tell him Happy Father's Day. But you know, it's a lot of fun sitting here on Saturday night watching old man have fun, and him and Brad, they're gonna give him a good run for that championship. So you know, I'm pretty excited, and I hope they do it.
All right, buddy. Have a great race today.
All right, man. Thank you.
Cars begin to roll out onto the racetrack. We want to take a look at our EA Sports lap around Michigan International Speedway. Again, we talked about this being a wide racetrack, a lot of grooves around this racetrack. We see the start-finish line right there. Again, there are difficult bankings around this, only 18 degrees in the corners, Phil.
Yeah, over 200 miles an hour on fresh tires entering turn number 1. Down probably to about 140 to 50 miles an hour in the center of the corner. You see right now this Mountain Dew Amp Energy Chevrolet is on the bottom of the racetrack in the corners. Hey, may not be there for long. Be all the way up to the top of the racetrack, right out to the wall. Again, upwards of 200 miles an hour. And man, oh man, what a fast racetrack. Real race again, right on the bottom, but you'll run all over this racetrack from the bottom to the top.
Take a look at our race analysis for the LifeLock 400. 200 laps, 400 miles. Pit window anywhere from 40 to 45 laps. Pit road speed will be 55 miles per hour. We'll let you know what the RPMs will be. We'll hear that from TJ Majors. We want to thank EA Sports for giving us a lap here at Michigan International Speedway. Take a look at our starting grid. It will roll on the left side of your screen. Again, this was set by owner points because qualifying was rained out. Not all of the drivers were able to get on the racetrack for qualifying efforts. That's why Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start in the 3rd spot, currently 3rd in the owner's points.
Not only starting spot there, Rick, because obviously by picking 3rd, he is able to get an opening, got an opening behind him now. So a good pit selection for the guys for that 3rd place starting spot.
Not only are you going to be able to enjoy 4 different channels of Hotpass today with Carl Edwards, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson, but you've also got the Super Channel that you can tune into on channel 794 and 799, where there are 14 different channels of audio, the team radios that you can listen into, and those are on the right side of your screen. A lot of superstars still being able to listen into their team audio so we can hear exactly what the strategy is with what's going on with them. We want you to stay right here on channel 791 and 796 in high definition. We can ride shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. This could be it right here, the first win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. now driving for Hendrick Motorsports. It was an overcast day today, and it's still going to be for the most part. They've called for potential isolated thunderstorms, about a 30% chance. The breeze has picked up and the actual temperature has dropped down just a bit. Almost feels like a little bit of a cold front going through the area, but we don't expect to see any precipitation during the running of this race. So we're hoping for that. We're keeping our fingers crossed. And right now you see the sun is actually shining down on top of these race cars, leading them as they are gleaming a bit on the racetrack. Again, it's a Father's Day weekend here in Michigan, and the crew had an opportunity to wish Happy Father's Day to everyone. We want to wish Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Hey dads, Happy Father's Day from all of us at NASCAR Hotpass. Enjoy the race.
Hi, my name is Jim Jenkins. I'd like to wish my dad a very happy Father's Day. I love you very much.
Hey, my name is Jason Dalrymple. I'd like to say hi to my dad, Steve, in Charlotte. He's battling 4 different cancers right now. Just want to tell you I love you, man. You're my hero. Happy Father's Day.
Hey, this is David Bryant. I just say Happy Father's Day to my dad, Max. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Hi, I'm Amy Walsh from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I want to wish my dad, Ned, a Happy Father's Day.
Hi, my name's Gene Pasquale. I'd just like to say Happy Father's Day.
Hi, I'm Billy Davis. I'd like to wish a Happy Father's Day to my dad, Bobby, back home.
DJ Richardson. It's a Happy Father's Day to my dad. My Father's Day wish is that we win this race today.
Hello, Matt Myers. I want to wish my father a Happy Father's Day.
Hi, I'm Jim Williams from Eatonton, North Carolina, and I'm pit support with the number 88 AMP National Guard car, and I'd like to say Happy Father's Day to my dad and everybody back home. Thanks.
Hey, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and my father in Pennsylvania. Happy Father's Day.
I'd like to say Happy Father's Day to my dad at home. He's probably watching, I'm sure he is, and all the other fathers out there, Happy Father's Day.
Chris Fasolka, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Love you.
Name's Travis Gordon, Richfield, North Carolina. I'd like to wish a very happy Father's Day to my dad. Dad, you know you're home watching. We're going to do you proud today.
Hi, my name is Adam Emmert, and I'd like to wish a happy Father's Day to my father, Jim Emmert, and all the fathers across the country and abroad.
Hi, my name is Tom Stewart. I'm a race engineer on the 88 team. I'd like to wish my dad, Robin, a happy Father's Day, and all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. Thanks.
And again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We want to make sure to let you know that we enjoy having you tune in, and hopefully you will enjoy this race riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Obviously, you will be able to listen in to what's going on, the team communications with this team, the 88 Amp Energy National Guard Chevrolet. Tony Eury Jr. calling the shots from atop the pit box. We'll hear TJ Majors quite a bit here at this racetrack. As it is wide, we'll see some side-by-side racing here, sometimes 2 and 3 wide, even up to 4 wide racing on this track. So TJ Majors will be calling the clear and making sure that Dale Jr. knows where all the rest of the race cars are.
Here. Your tires are good cleaned up here.
That's TJ Majors. And of course, we will hear Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he'll give feedback on how the car is handling. Give that back to the team so the engineers and Tony Eury Jr.
going to pull in here. I'll call the green.
Make adjustments. Coming to the green here for the LifeLock 400.
All right, get ready. Ready. Green, green, green. Still one outside there. Got the 11 right with you there. Still one outside. Still outside the 31. Got the 99 coming with him there. 99 at your bumper there. Still outside. Still outside there. Lined up out there. Still outside. Clear by hand. Clear by hand. 48 outside at your bumper. Outside at your door. Still outside there. Got a hole behind the 48 there. Hole behind the 48. All clear by 7.
What a run Jimmy Johnson has on Carl Edwards on the high side of the racetrack. Dale Jr.'s dropped back to the 5th spot right on the back bumper of that 99 of Carl Edwards.
Still clear by 7 there.
Front pack is broke away from 6th place by about a half a second. Group of 3 cars just in front of Dale Jr. breaking the air.
Still clear by 10 to the 24. He's clear by 5 to the 11. No pressure.
Oh, spinner on the back stretch. Dave Blaney looks like he got turned around. That'll bring out our first caution of the day. Happens on lap number 3. Again, Dale Jr. running in the 5th spot. Take a look in the upper right-hand corner. Just looks like he got loose.
Bruce.
On the high side of the racetrack early on is Blaney. Kind of in the middle, actually, as he came out of 2. One of the big questions for all of the teams in 2008 was the aerodynamics and how these cars handle dirty air, they call it, when they're around other cars. And so Tony Eury Jr. made the comment earlier, the possibility of being out in clean air by starting in the front. Haven't had too much clean air yet, but still, top 5 for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Edwards, after
After drinking a vitamin water Focus, it became clear to him on how to try to hone his driving abilities and achieve total calm in the car. So he got a dang toilet pond installed. There's Carl's spiritual advisor, actor Ralph Macchio. Focus. Edwards coming in for an unscheduled pit stop. They're making a core change and upgrading with the Zen Garden.
Vitamins, electrolytes, no sodium, vitamin water, try it.
There's a craftsman in all of us.
This is a great country.
A country where people never stop trying.
Never stop dreaming.
Never stop creating the perfect chicken sandwich.
Introducing McDonald's new Southern-style chicken sandwich.
It's perfectly seasoned.
It's juicy.
It's just plain better.
All white meat chicken served warm with pickles on a steamed, buttery-tasting bun.
Why settle for ordinary
When you simply don't have to.
Sure, a lot's changed over the years, but you two do have a groovy thing going on. Don't let erectile dysfunction get in the way. Viagra has been proven to help men with all degrees of ED. America's most prescribed ED treatment is marking its 10th anniversary. Want to learn more? The facts are there to greet you at Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Welcome back to Michigan, just coming back to the green flag.
All right, ready, crank the crane.
Kyle Busch has been in front of the field. Jimmy Johnson's made it
Still
all the way
cleared by
up to
4
second.
there, good job. Cleared by 5 over the 24.
Carl Edwards runs third. Jeff Burton in front of us. We run fifth. Our teammate Jeff Gordon with a big run as we get into turn number 3. He's in the 6th spot. Denny Hamlin 7th. Tony Stewart is 8th. Casey Kane 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Kevin Harvick.
Looks pretty good for Hendrick Motorsports right now. 3 of the 4 cars in the top 6.
There you go, man. Good corner.
When you hear TJ talk to Dale Jr. about a good corner, it's obviously relative to the cars he's racing. If he gains on the cars, then obviously it's a good corner. And that's what TJ's letting him know.
Spot again in front of him, Jeff Burton. Right behind him, the 24, Jeff Gordon.
Go, man. Still clear by 8. Just let you know the 83 is about 4 cars behind. Go to the top group. They're all ready.
TJ's letting Dale Jr. know that the top group is already working. And there he goes right straight to the top group after he heard TJ that the 83 of Brian Vickers is making some time up there.
Outside by himself there. At your doors, your bumper. Clear, all clear.
So up to the top, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has gone, and the momentum was with him as he came out of 4. He went right by Jeff Burton and now pulling away from him through 1 and 2.
There you go.
Little loose.
You're going to fly here. Good, good.
Got loose coming out of 2 there. A little wiggle for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
See, Jeff Burton can pull in on him a little bit entering the corner, but then running that high groove gives Dale Jr. that momentum through the center and up off the corner.
Carl Edwards, the next car in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Driving away.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has already made his way up now to the high groove here at Michigan. A comfortable spot. We've seen him on racetracks. Lowe's Motor Speedway was right up against the wall.
And so fortunate he was at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Had such a great car, the dominant car of the race. Cut down that left rear tire, and because he was running so high, you know, the car didn't have any chance to gain any momentum before it hit the wall. Just slapped the wall a little bit and ended up with a good finish.
A little slick off 2, still snug into the center, but that's about a 2 on a 10 scale. All right. Though it's turning good into 3, it's real neutral into 3. We're a little too much rotation center off, or just rotating a little too much center off.
There's the feedback that Tony Eury Jr. was looking for. Try to get an idea of how this car is handling, what changes they will have to make in their first pit stop. Again, that pit window anywhere from 40 to 45 laps. Jimmy Johnson out in front of the field now. He was able
to free up for right now to neutral median.
Jimmy Johnson passed Kyle Busch. Put about a half a second between he and Kyle Busch, and is setting a blistering pace now. We're about 3 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson.
On the right rear center all the way through exit.
Just a little bit free from the center off the corner. The sun's popped out right now. We started the race, it was a little bit cloudy, but right now the sun is out pretty bright, and you can definitely feel the temperature rise.
And Bill, this is early on in a run, so all of this information that
cleared by 10 over the 83, he's cleared by 10 to the 31.
Tony Eury Jr. is collecting, as well as Darian Grubb and Tom Stewart. They'll take all that information and put it into relative terms as to, okay, we've got 12 laps or 13 laps on our tires. How's it going to run at the end of the fuel run as well? And will they kind of balance that out as far as the handling?
Yeah, they're going to wait and see what Junior's feedback is as they go on through this run. Obviously, right now we're about a third of the way through the run, not quite a third maybe, and then we'll want to know what it's doing halfway through the run, and then 2/3 of the way through the run. So they're just going to write down all these notes and then see what that thing does on this at every interval throughout the initial run, whether it be 30, 40 laps.
Dale Jr. going down a line now, as that's where Brian Vickers was able to get by in that 83. So Jr. drops back to 5th. Vickers takes over 4th. Again, upwards of 192 miles an hour as they enter turn 3. Almost a second now. Jimmy Johnson is
just
put
y'all
between.
out on exit. Real bad. Rolled over a little bit too much. Right. Still clear. Close it. Through, close it.
Nine right on our back bumper now. Casey Kane has moved up.
Clear by 1. He's clear by 7 to the 16. Inside all the way on the bottom. 9 car. The door. Bumper all clear. All clear. There you go. Clear by 5.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. sticking to the high line around this racetrack. Now Casey Kane's going to go up there. The 16 of Greg Biffle looks to try the lower path around this racetrack. But it's still Jimmy Johnson who has about a second and a half between himself and Kyle Busch here at Michigan International Speedway. That's the spot right up there. Set it down.
Yeah, good job. Wants a beer. Drop me a beer. That's what I'm talking about. Incredible game.
The world's hottest sport meets the world's most refreshing beer. Frost brewed Coors Light, the official beer of NASCAR.
Jumping 20 buses. It's Danger.
Danger.
Sullivan.
It's my first name. Danger.
Are you ready?
All right, Danger, we are good to go. Watch me fly!
Engine sludge can strike anyone, so get Castrol GTX. It's superior sludge protection. 57% better than the leading 5W30. Tests prove it.
Hey, how far to go?
Castrol GTX. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
I'll be right back.
Hey, bud, date's going great. Now, I know you always order the same thing. Girls dig consistency. But I got another idea. Friday's right portion, right price menu. Everything from sausage penne to a strawberry field salad to a pork chop to end all pork chops. And it starts at just $5.99. Everything you want and nothing you don't. So, show her you like new things. Here she comes. Good luck. Give me more Fridays.
2 miles beneath solid rock lies the buried treasure that fuels America.
Hurry up, let's go!
It will take hundreds of steel pipes, massive iron wrenches, and the toughest guys in Texas.
I've lost a thumb, broke my back, cut off a big toe.
To do the most dangerous job of all.
Anything and everything can go wrong up there.
From the creator of Deadliest Catch, Black Gold, an all-new series, premieres Wednesday at 10. On True TV, not reality, actuality.
Not every father knows best.
It's Stewie. He peed on the carpet.
Do I hit him?
No.
But at least these fathers know comedy.
How is a navel piercing any different than an ear piercing?
When you wear earrings, boys look up here.
You remember that pony you wanted when you were 6? Surprise!
Oh, boy.
How come I haven't seen your knees?
They're your daughters.
Oh, no!
An all-new episode of The Bill Engvall Show, after Family Guy, Thursday night at 9, only on TBS.
Very funny.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass. Obviously, you're able to watch everything that takes place on this racetrack in the lower left corner, even at commercial break when TNT slips away. You'll be able to stay right with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Driving away, man. Just so you know, that was a balloon flying around down there in turn 1 there in the middle of the track now. Just so you know, the balloon in the middle of the track. Red thing.
No debris, but a balloon that has made its way onto the racetrack as Dale Jr. makes his way down the backstretch.
I remember at Chicago a few years ago, there was some sort of a large balloon that had something to do with one of the race sponsors, and it came loose and flew over the racetrack and landed on the racetrack during qualifying. They had to stop qualifying to get rid of the balloon.
That was a windy day that day.
The Windy City.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 8th spot now. Jimmy Johnson has put 3 seconds between himself and Kyle Busch, so really setting a blistering pace right now as we've completed 22 laps on lap 23 of 200. Again, our pit window anywhere from 40 to 45 laps. We'd expect them to come in.
Tighten up a little bit here.
Expect them to come in around lap 43. Give themselves a little cushion. Different lines around this racetrack. You can see Mark Martin running at the bottom of the racetrack and Martin Truex Jr. running at the top of the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has tried a couple different lines. As now he follows Greg Biffle around the high side of the racetrack.
Good news from Dale Jr. a couple moments ago.
Nobody coming here. 24 is about 15 back there, runs the middle of the track and 1 high up middle of the track, 3 and 4, and 31 behind him runs the bottom.
Said the car was snugging up a little bit. Remember, he was complaining about the right rear being slick and slipping out from under him and the car being yawed out. So apparently the car, as he burns off the fuel load.
Probably about the fastest car on the track. You see where he was running. Probably about the fastest car on the track there. Clear by 20.
TJ Majors talking about that 83. He's going by Kyle Busch now for second. Running up toward the top of the racetrack. Really moving quickly. Looks like an issue for the 40. Dario Franchitti bringing it onto pit road.
Yeah, the 83 car, Brian Vickers, as he made the pass on Kyle Busch that lap, was 0.2 of a second quicker than any other car on the racetrack.
Junior still running the furthest distance you can possibly run at Michigan International Speedway, but keeping pace with 7th place Greg Biffle as he runs the high line around this racetrack right up next to the safer barrier.
That lap again, Brian Vickers 0.2 of a second quicker than our leader Jimmy Johnson, and we're about 2 to 3 tenths off Jimmy Johnson right now, and Brian Vickers is 0.2 quicker than him.
Brian Vickers trying to catch up. Jimmy Johnson had put about 4 seconds between himself and second place Kyle Busch, and then when Brian Vickers went by, now it's about 3.3 seconds was the difference. As that battle for the lead continues, Jimmy Johnson with a good strong run early on in this race. You hear Junior getting out of the gas and how close he is right up against that wall. Feathering that accelerator when he gets back in it from the center off.
The car is just neutral. Just went to neutral, maybe a little snug into center.
So Phil, when it's full of fuel, it seems like it's loose off, but he liked how it was getting into the corners.
It's more on neutral.
Yeah, Rick,
still, it feels like it finally got the air pressure right front to load to stop like I want on entrance.
And right now, 27 laps into this race, minus a couple caution laps. So Tony Jr. knows that about 24, 25 green flag laps is what it takes for the car to go to neutral. So he's going to put that in the notes.
Flip the right rear if I want or need. Center off. It's just like it's got, it's like a little stop back here.
Introducing Papa John's new whole wheat crust. Fresh, hand-tossed dough made with 100% whole grains. A new taste choice. Try a large 3-topping pizza on our new fresh whole wheat crust or on our fresh, never frozen original crust. 2 great choices, just $11.99 each. Call or click papajohns.com. 2 fresh choices, 1 great price.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Fact is, sports fans are switching to DirecTV because they have hands down the most sports in HD. What we need is a distraction. Wow! Look who's right on time. Anywhere between 10 and 2, it's Cable's Bikini Installers.
This is crazy.
I know! How has no one thought of this yet?
No gimmicks, just more TV for your money. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Truckers told us to give them a heck of a truck. He told us not to pull any punches. So we gave them a big engine, big towing, big frame, and big brakes. What'd we get out of it? A big old pat on the back. The 2008 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Toyota Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Since you guys taught me to drive, I'm gonna teach you to wrestle. This is a body slam. Not bad. These guys are phenomenal.
Start every day with Gillette Fusion Power Phenom. With Gillette's most comfortable shave, you'll feel phenomenal. No, man! Gillette Fusion Power Phenom, the only razor used by the Gillette Young Guns.
For even more comfort, use Gillette Fusion Hydrogel. Comfortable?
For NASCAR fans, it's a tradition as big as Independence Day itself. A place where the spirit of summer and the power of NASCAR come together for one of the biggest nights in racing. And where the only thing bigger than the fireworks in the sky are the fireworks on the track.
Coming to the checkers! Oh, whoa!
Celebrate the tradition of the Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola at Daytona, Saturday, July 5th. To guarantee your seats, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit racetickets.com.
Here on NASCAR Hotpass, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was able to get by that 9 of Casey Kane, take over the 7th spot. Now trying to get by the 16 of Greg Biffle for 6th. We heard Dale Earnhardt Jr. talking about the car becoming more neutral. Not too loose, not too tight. The ideal situation for a driver in the car.
Yeah, that's exactly what you strive
Still
for.
inside there, entry door. Entry bumper, all clear. Good job. Going back to you. Nice and smooth. Doing awesome.
Dale Jr. takes over that spot from Greg Biffle to move up into the 6th spot. You really want that car to be neutral, but again, we're neutral about not quite 2/3 of the way through the run, so that's something that Tony Jr. will try to adjust as we have a battle for the lead right now. Brian Vickers has pulled it right up to the rear bumper of Jimmy Johnson, as you can see top right of our screen. But Dale Jr. will continue to monitor the chassis on this car and let Tony Jr. know what this thing does towards the end of this run, which is not going to be that far away.
Brian Vickers started this race 18th and has already gone up and taken the lead away from Jimmy Johnson. Probably within 10 or so laps, we will see that 88 Amp Energy Chevrolet on pit road, and they'll do some adjustments. Now, Phil, do you think, will it be a tire pressure adjustment? Will they try to maybe bring the pressures up a bit since it's running so much better now late in this run?
The last one was real good. Good job.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Tony Jr. may want to do. I think it's going to be a relatively minor adjustment because obviously the thing is neutral, and I think Tony Jr. will want to know if it's still neutral at the end of this run. Then, as you say, he might work on it with a little bit more air pressure to try to get the car to come in a little bit quicker, but yet he doesn't want to get it where it goes the other direction and starts getting tight or something towards the end of the run.
TJ Majors in the complimenting of the driving of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Good corner that last time by, pulling away. Guys trying to find any type of grip around this racetrack, and that's what Dale Earnhardt Jr. was talking about before the race. He said, you know, a good race car driver can find grip on this racetrack because there's a lot of different lines you can run. Jr. has decided to take his Amp Energy Chevrolet all the way up to the top of the racetrack.
Doing it, man. No pressure from behind, little by little.
Jimmy Johnson's been able to stay right on the back bumper of Brian Vickers once he got by him.
Car's real nice right here. You're looking at probably about 10 laps before he missed.
Yeah, Tony Jr. is going to stretch it a little bit because of those caution flags that we had. So Gene Pasquale,
real good, man. Good job.
Gene Pasquale, our tire specialist, grabbed up his air bottle and his air gauge to make sure the tires on the wall have the right pressure in them. Tony Jr. has another channel that he can talk to the crew guys to let them know what kind of changes he wants to make.
Dale Jr. trying to get by that 99. That will be for the 5th spot. Carl Edwards run in the middle of the racetrack, trying to find that elusive grip here at Michigan.
There you go, all clear. Good job.
Next on his sights will be the 18 of Kyle Busch for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kyle Busch running 4th now. Race leader Brian Vickers has made his way onto pit road, so an early pit stop for the 83.
All these teams will be really interested to see what kind of lap times Brian Vickers will run when he goes back out on the racetrack. That may force the rest of these teams to pit just a little bit earlier than they would have liked.
We're seeing a lot of cars on pit road now as you look up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. I'm guessing that would force Dale Earnhardt Jr. onto pit road a bit earlier, as we see Junior's now moved up to the 3rd spot.
We should be the leader this lap, Tony Jr., just let you know.
He will be scored as the race leader when he went across the start-finish line. That's 5 bonus points.
Next down by.
Going to grab those 5 bonus points.
How about you got the 9 coming inside there? The tire there. Inside the 9. Lots of room behind him there. Pit this time. No pressure behind the 9 there. Clear by straightaway.
See the graphics. 6th straight race
Still
lap
all
at
clear.
Michigan.
Nobody coming. 4,600 at the cone. Come on. There you go. 4,600 at the cone. Good job. 4,600. What's my water temp right there, DJ? 215. Right, 10-4. Good job. Come on down.
All the way down to pit stall number 10.
All right, you're 10 away.
There's an opening
Left
just
right
in
here.
front of him.
All right, come on. Right there.
Adam Emmerich, our top changer. Ben Fishbeck, our carrier. DJ Richardson is our rear changer. Matt Myers, our carrier. Rick Pigeon, our jack man. Chris Pasoka, our gas man. And Jason Dalrymple is our catch can man.
Go hard. Go, go, go. 4,600 to the cone. 4,600 to the cone here. 4,600. 4,600. All clear. Stay on the apron until you get off 2.
Great stop there for the over-the-wall crew.
Got one coming around.
13 and a half seconds.
9 outside. Be clear behind him. Clear by 10 to the 16. Go ahead and go. Clear by 15 there. Good job. Good stop, guys.
'55 of Michael Waltrip stayed out on the racetrack still, so he led a lap, being scored as the race leader. Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes back out in 13th. Still some cars that need to make their way onto pit road.
Yeah, there's a handful of cars that made a pit stop back when Dave Blaney spun out, so they have 3 or 4 or 5 laps extra fuel. That's what Michael Waltrip was one of those cars that stayed out a little bit longer because he did come in on that lap 4 or 5 caution flag.
Michael Waltrip's making his way onto pit road now. Dale Jr. moves up to the 10th spot. Brian Vickers back in front of the field now as Jimmy Johnson runs 2nd.
Clear by 20, driving away.
Patrick Carpentier scored in the 3rd spot. Then Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Carl Edwards, Casey Kane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Patrick Carpentier, one of those cars that stayed out in a little bit longer because he pitted early.
So So a great stop by the over-the-wall crew for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Gets him back out in contention here at Michigan.
(1977) Harley-Davidson lowrider /cut exhaust. 2008 Night Train powder-coated twin-cam engine. Miller Lite, first brewed 1973. Perfect combination of refreshment and taste. Next.
Miller Lite, the ultimate light beer.
Subway has teamed up with Get Smart. Now at Subway, enjoy a smart fresh fit meal and play the Get Smart Eat Fresh game for a chance to win thousands of great prizes, including a car like Max's. Don't wait, hurry in. Subway, Get Smart, Eat Fresh.
How much does he have in common with NASCAR crews and their drivers? Oh, about 5 quarts. More NASCAR Sprint Cup crew chiefs use Valvoline in their race cars and their own cars.
Black Gold. Another long day, another hard night. Keep it on the bottom, turn another right. Cut up, banged up, busted bones. A lot of good men give their souls for Black Gold.
From the creator of Deadliest Catch, the most explosive series of the year, Black Gold premieres Wednesday at 10 on True TV. Not reality, actuality. Black Gold.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. That's why Pennzoil Motor Oil is specially formulated to continuously help prevent dirt and deposits from forming. No leading conventional oil helps keep engines cleaner. So change with Pennzoil and feel the clean. Not just oil, Pennzoil. And now a 5-quart jug is only $10 for a limited time at Walmart.
Hey, Mike! How's it going?
What's that?
My new toys! And the sweet protection plan I bought for them.
It's all cleared. There's an easier way to protect your stuff? Call Geico. They can help insure all your vehicles.
Geico Power Sports. Insurance for your car and the other stuff that moves you.
Call Geico.
Still clear by 5 over the 9 here. Gonna start getting pretty heavy lap traffic up here. Most of these guys are on the bottom of the middle.
Welcome back. The green flag pit stops have cycled through. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running 6th now as he's been able to get by Casey Kane, who was just in front of him when he came off of pit road. Now he sets his sights on the
car's yawing, getting into the corner. It's got forward bite, but just getting yawed way down into the center. Track ball comes to mind there. Okay, get forward. We're good with that.
Tony Jr. made slight air pressure adjustments on that first pit stop. Put a half a pound of air in the left rear, took a half a pound of air out of the right rear. Junior said it's still a little bit too free, obviously, so they may work with a track bar next time and not really mess with that air pressure.
coming into the slower lap traffic now.
No pressure from the 9er. You're clear by 10.
There are 32 cars on the lead lap.
Outside there, all clear, all clear. Clear by 2.
Hey, Rick, we hear Junior all the time talk about adjustments, air pressure adjustments, track bar adjustments, wedge adjustments. Now, obviously, you've been a broadcaster here for 6 or 7 years. Never really had raced before, but that all changed last night. Do these adjustments that Junior talks about mean more to you now than they used to?
Well, after my racing debut last night at Flat Rock, I would have to say, yeah, I have a little more appreciation for when he talks about a tight vehicle or a loose vehicle or making adjustments. I would have to say that my car last night developed a little bit of a push.
I know you came in right after your first practice session and said you thought you needed a little bit more air in the left front.
Blocker all clear, all clear.
Amazingly enough, I could feel the car rolling over on the right front. You do get a feel for...
It's loose. It's drivable, but it's pretty loose. Info, we'll give you some more left rear and give you a track bar down next stop.
So you're saying what you had was the opposite of what Dale Jr. is feeling right now?
I had the exact opposite of what Dale Jr. was feeling, or is feeling.
All right, what would you do to that car right now if you had a chance to work on the race again?
Doing awesome here.
Well, I'd like to, if I could do it with air pressure, I'd probably put a little more air in the right rear.
Still outside there, 42 cars, still outside there, all clear.
Maybe take a little air pressure out of the left front.
I think maybe we should just take Tony Jr. with us next time.
Oh, it'd be great. I tell you what, it's very exciting to be able to listen in, obviously, to all of the radio communications, and you really learn what's going on, and you get a little better idea as to how much work goes into getting these vehicles to run as well as they do and race as competitively as Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been able to race all season.
Yeah, it's amazing, the science, and we're very fortunate that we get the opportunity to sit up in the front of the trailer in the lounge area.
There you go. Good job, man. I see you loose down there. You're doing awesome for you. Simple.
With Tony Jr. and Darian and Tom and all those guys, when they talk about what the car's doing and what kind of changes, it's really neat that we're able to eavesdrop on those guys.
That's what NASCAR Hotpass gives you. We'll be back with more here in Michigan.
Why don't you move back over to fries for a while?
The Indy Double Whopper. Flame broiled beef, bacon, and spicy Cajun mayo. Now at Burger King. Tasty adventure.
You may have a problem. What are you talking about? Some lady is calling to see if you're trying to buy something. I'll put it through.
Are you trying to buy a 63-inch HD TV right now?
Not me. I'm at work.
We'll stop the purchase immediately.
You can have the same industry-leading protection LifeLock gives Casey Kane. And what LifeLock doesn't stop, they'll fix at their expense up to $1 million.
Call 1-800-867-5514 or go to lifelock.com.
Welcome to America. Everything is in the car as we arranged.
You've reached your final destination.
Surprise, Dad. This Father's Day, don't just buy stuff, do stuff, like surprise your family. Make Dad's day with a Sirius satellite radio or the new Sony NavView GPS for a limited time, only $269.99 from Radio Shack.
Oh, that's not necessary. You don't have to.
All right, Mama. Did you get the flowers I sent?
Hey, MJ.
Right, love you.
The Haynes man himself.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my agent turned me on to these shirts. The collar doesn't stretch out. You should look into it.
Looks good, man. But I gotta go.
We should do dinner. You like Korean barbecue?
No.
We could just trade info. Maybe you and I could.
Take care, man.
The number's in there. Call me.
A collar that lays flat. That's the Comfort Fit Promise, only from Haynes.
Anything else I can get you? Get me a new phone.
I was an intelligence analyst in the U.S. Army.
Warrant officer with the 18th Airborne Corps.
82nd Airborne.
Green Beret.
91 Echo, dental assistant.
Chemical officer, and I served in Iraq.
The Army taught me how to be a team player.
To be decisive.
I learned how to be a leader.
To be strong mentally
and emotionally.
As it turns out, camouflage is a great way to get noticed. 150 careers in the strength America's top employers are looking for.
I am Army Strong.
I am Army Strong.
See what it's like at goarmy.com.
Welcome back on lap 57 of 200.
Course still clear by 10. Ran a 96 last lap. This lap, ran an 88.
Consistent lap times for Dale Earnhardt Jr. You hear him get out of the throttle as he gets in through the turn, and then right back in about center off.
Take Bill to right rear is a little free. It's going to be a little bit slow.
Still in front of the field, the 83 of Brian Vickers. Jimmy Johnson runs second. Matt Kenseth third. 18 of Kyle Busch is fourth. Carl Edwards is fifth. We run in the sixth spot. Casey Kane is seventh. Greg Biffle eighth. Jeff Gordon ninth.
We need to work on it. Get the air back in the right rear.
Junior said he wants to get the air back in that right rear tire. Remember, Tony Jr. took a half a pound of air out of the right rear, put a half a pound of air in the left rear. Junior wants that air back in the right rear.
Still there.
On that bottom screen, you see how close Dale Jr. is running right up against that wall.
Quick tail, let me down. 4, still 5 back. He's still running the bottom there.
.193 miles an hour as he enters turn 3.
The 9 right with you there. Still all clear. The 9 inside on the bottom, up top 3 wide there. 7 still at the bumper. All clear, all clear.
We've run 19 laps right now, almost 20 laps. Junior's still talking about the car being a little bit free. On lap 27 is when Junior came and said that the car was pretty neutral. So that was probably about 24 green flag laps. So we'll see what happens. And sometimes the adjustments you make don't really affect the car the way you think they are. So
I think what I'm feeling is these low air pressures and the sidewall rolling. We need to get the air back in the tire. Right.
Yeah, I'd say we're within about 4 or 5 laps of simulating about when that first run was, when Junior said the car was really neutral. And if we get to that point and Junior's talking about still needing a little bit of that air back in the right rear tire, then that will help Tony Jr. make his decisions on what to do on the next pit stop.
Pulling away from Casey Kane from the center of the corner off as Kane runs a little bit lower on the racetrack than Dale Jr. Interactive channel is NASCAR Hotpass. All you have to do is email us at hotpass@directtv.com. We always want you to include your name and hometown. If you have a question or a comment, fire those at us. Again, hotpass@directtv.com. If Phil can't answer them, we'll ask one of the crew members and try to get an answer for you. And again, Dale Jr. fans, coming up at the end of this season.
To get to you in the bottom in the middle of the corner, you can clear it by 5 on the straightaway. Good job.
In October, you want to make sure that you ride along with Dale Jr. in that Amp Energy 500. Again, you can ride with Dale Jr. All you have to do on the bottom of your can of Amp Energy is a code, and you log on to ampenergy.com and register. The first 70,000 will have their names featured on the special number 88 Amp Energy Ride with Dale Jr. National Guard Chevrolet. Again, that will be October 5th
inside
at Talladega.
Entry bumper, all clear, all clear.
There it is, the code right on the bottom of the can. Upper left corner of your screen. That's all you have to do. Log on, ampenergy.com. Enter that code, and you're entered to ride along with Dale Jr. It'll be pretty cool to ride with him.
Yeah, that's my can and my code, so nobody watching at home can use that code.
Really shouldn't be selfish, Phil.
And go right to the store and get one. That's a great drink, and I tell you, that's a great program, Rick, that you just told us about. 70,000 people get their name on that car at Talladega.
Junior running now to the outside of that 10 of Patrick Carpentier.
Still inside there, on your tight there. That's your bumper. All clear.
Phil, we're now about that 24 to 25 lap mark that Dale Jr. had talked about on his first run. Car being a little more neutral. Let's see what kind of feedback we hear now.
And obviously, the racetrack can change as well. We started this race in a bit of cloud cover, but it's cleared off now. It's some intermittent clouds, but mostly sunny all the way around this racetrack. So when that happens, you lose a little bit of grip when the racetrack surface heats up. Haven't heard any feedback here in the last lap or so from Dale Jr. It's going to be interesting to see what Dale Jr. has to say when he does give us some feedback.
Running very consistent lap times with Casey Kane as those two continue to battle in the 6th and 7th spots. Brian Vickers has put some distance between himself and now second place Matt Kenseth, about 2.2 seconds. We're back 12 seconds from Brian Vickers.
Yeah, that was a good lap, that last lap, within a tenth of a second of the fastest cars on the racetrack.
We'll be back with more NASCAR Hotpass from Michigan right after these messages.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, now in pocket size. Live radio broadcasts, live team chatter, and real-time stats. Introducing NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile. Only from Sprint and only on the Now Network. Get a Sprint phone and download it free with any data plan. Then let the battle come to you.
I'll be right back.
Hey, bud. Date's going great. Now, I know you always order the same thing. Girls dig consistency. But I got another idea. Friday's right portion, right price menu. Everything from sausage penne to a strawberry field salad to a pork chop to end all pork chops. And it starts at just $5.99. Everything you want and nothing you don't. So, show her you like new things. Here she comes. Good luck. Give me more Fridays.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're tonight's entertainment. And here we go. Come on, help me!
Will you be wanting the back foot, sir?
Middle of the day, Alfred? Not very subtle.
The Lamborghini, then. Much more subtle.
The Dark Knight, rated PG-13, in theaters and IMAX July 18.
Oh, could everyone please aim their remote at one of these slow images? Now pick a fast one. Excellent. You've now demonstrated for yourself the difference between DSL and Roadrunner High Speed Online. Add all these extra features over our advanced fiber network, and you'll see why Roadrunner zooms past DSL every time.
Call Time Warner Cable for special savings on Roadrunner High Speed Online. Don't delay. Call today. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Honor. Loyalty. Duty. The National Guard is the only branch of service that has dual missions: to serve the local communities in time of need and to protect our freedoms and liberties abroad. Now it's your turn to serve. Call or visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
The LifeLock 400 from Michigan on TNT is brought to you by Sprint, proud sponsor of the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Speed is beautiful. By TGI Fridays restaurants, right portion, right price menu. Give me more Fridays. By Aflac, ask about it at work. And by DirecTV, get over 90 of the best channels in HD now.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass, exclusively on DirecTV. You see Rick Hendrick standing on top of the pit box there, looking over the shoulder of Tony Uri Jr., listening into the radio communication that's just taken place. Dale Earnhardt Jr. talking about how this vehicle is coming to him once again. So around the 24 to 27 lap mark of a green flag run is when the car comes around and really runs well.
Yeah, Tony Jr. said when Dale Jr. came on at about 26 laps and said the car was really good, like he liked it, just about like the first run. And Tony Jr. said a full fuel run's only about 43 laps, so we need to really adjust that, and they're going to put the air back in that right rear tire, work on the track bar a little bit, drop that track bar maybe a half a round or something on the right rear to see if they can get that car to come in a little bit quicker. If they could make that car get to Junior's liking just a little bit quicker, that's what they're shooting for.
You see the separation between your leader, Brian Vickers, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. about a straightaway.
About 2/10 better. Fastest car on the track. Clear by 20.
There you hear clear by 20 over the 9 of Casey Kane, who was just on his back bumper. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. really getting into the groove now.
The critical part, Rick, was that was the fastest lap of anybody on the racetrack that time. Probably.
I'm doing what I can. Just a little more quiet since we got some room here. I about went into 3, a little too deep.
Tony Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., they're talking a little bit, and sometimes that'll distract you, I guess, as a driver, Phil, when you're maybe not focused on your line.
Well, he's very focused right now, but you see that line he's running right dead up against the wall. There's no margin for error whatsoever. And when he was talking and listening to TJ, said he almost drove in turn number 3 too hard. And when you're running that high line, getting in the corner too hard leaves no choice but to bounce off the fence. And that's not something obviously we want to do. But it was really funny while we were away in commercial break. Tony Jr. and Dale Jr. virtually carried on a conversation about what the car was doing, when it was doing it, what kind of left side air pressure would do, right front air pressure, what it would do, what it wouldn't do. It was just like they were sitting in the garage area carrying on the conversation for probably a minute.
You know, amazingly enough, Phil, just entering turn number 1 right there, we saw Dale Jr. carrying speeds upwards of 197 miles an hour, and this is on tires that are almost at the end of a fuel run. So we're seeing Dale Earnhardt Jr. really pick the pace up here at the latter stage of a fuel run.
Yeah, and if we get a long run late in the race, and that's obviously right now going to play right into our hands, but what Tony Jr. is looking at right now is trying to get the car a little bit better on the early run, even it out a little bit. If you can get that car to come in 10 to 15 laps earlier, then that's going to really, over the course of 25 laps, that will really increase the distance we gain on the leaders.
You can see the comparison between race leader Brian Vickers and Dale Earnhardt Jr. His lap times on 70 through 73, running consistent or better lap times each time around this 2-mile racetrack here at Michigan. Again, we'll be closing in on a fuel stop around lap, anywhere around 85, 86.
A little bit too stuck. Just a tick too stuck now. Right rear pressure is going to get me back. Oh.
Yeah, that's good information right there that Dale Jr. gave back to Tony Jr. Remember, the car was really good on that first run till he made the pit stop. Now it's already passing through neutral, heading towards tight. So Dale Jr. definitely wants to get that air pressure back in the right rear tire.
We did see early on in this race, we saw some earlier pit stops, and now you see the hood of Ryan Newman's Altel Dodge going up. So problems for Newman early on in this race as we have not yet even reached the halfway point. But again, in that first run, we saw some cars coming down on around lap 40 and even some on 39 and 38.
Just let you know there, those are still balloons just bouncing around down here. Yeah, it's cool.
Again, the balloons popping in every now and then on the racetrack.
Yeah, remember Brian Vickers pitted a little bit earlier than most everyone. Actually, when he hit pit road, then everybody else followed. We came in a couple laps later, so the key car to watch right now is our leader, Brian Vickers.
I need some quiet.
I don't think he's talking to us, Rick.
I'm fairly sure he's not, but at the same time, he's got his guys on the radio that I'm sure are listening to that, thinking, okay, we'll give you your space, we'll give you your time. Ryan Newman went behind the wall. We see Casey Kane bringing the number 9 onto pit road. So the pit stops are beginning now as we're closing in on 80 laps of the 200 scheduled laps today at Michigan International Speedway for the LifeLock 400. Dale Jr. still running up on that high line. The difference still about 12 seconds between he and Brian Vickers. Matt Kenseth brings his number 17 Ford onto pit road, as does Jimmy Johnson now bringing number 48 Chevrolet on pit road. So green flag pit stops once again are beginning here at Michigan. The last time this all took place, they cycled through. We ended up getting the lead, so we led a lap, got 5 extra bonus points. Moves up into the 4th spot as a few of the cars in front of us have made their way onto pit road. Now just in front of us is Brian Vickers, the 18 of Kyle Busch, the 99 of Carl Edwards. We run in the 4th spot. There you see the 83, Brian Vickers on pit road now. So he will relinquish the top spot.
We're right now in the 2nd position, only about 2 seconds behind the leader of the race, Carl Edwards.
Be interesting to see how long Dale or Tony Uri Jr. will leave Dale out on the track.
Power about 7 back there. He's got new tires.
TJ Majors letting him know Casey Kane with the fresh tires will be coming up behind him. But again, Casey Kane 1 lap down to the field.
On the bottom there, the 9 by himself.
Jeff Gordon has made his way to the pit.
Down back.
We've completed 79, actually 80 laps of the 200 schedule. Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front of the field once again, so leading a lap here at Michigan. Again, that's 6 in a row in the past 6 races that Dale Earnhardt Jr. has led a lap at this race.
You know that 96 is pitting this time too. Nobody coming from behind there. Inside. At your door. At your bumper, all clear. All clear. He knows your pitch.
Over the wall crew standing up on the wall getting ready for this pit stop. Again, they'll be all the way down to pit stop number 10. Pit stop 10.
All clear there, 4,600.
55 miles an hour on pit road. The crew awaiting the 88 Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Here 5, come on, 3, 2, 1, come on, 6.
Great stop on the right side of the car. Over to the left. Rick Pigeon gets it up. Front and rear go on.
Hard.
Another
4,600. Watch that 2 car there. 4,600.
13 and a half seconds.
All right, go. 2 cars right with you. Stay on the apron till 2. Still got the 2 car right with you there. Nobody else coming there. Go. All clear. Nobody
off
coming.
of
Good
pit
job.
road, Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Michigan.
A country where people never stop trying.
Never stop dreaming.
Never stop creating the perfect chicken sandwich.
Introducing McDonald's new Southern-style chicken sandwich.
It's perfectly seasoned.
It's juicy.
It's just plain better.
All white meat chicken served warm with pickles on a steamed, buttery-tasting bun.
Why settle for ordinary
When you simply don't have to.
There's a craftsman in all of us.
Never miss a race with a Dish DVR from Dish Network.
Carl Edwards will go to victory lane.
Great job.
I know a lot of people will be watching this on their Dish DVR tonight.
Get the best HD DVR free and 3 months of free programming. Packages start at just $29.99 a month. That's not a promotional price. Call Dish Network now.
Wow, we got Allstate safe driving bonus checks.
I'm thinking spa.
I'm thinking sponsorship opportunity.
Anything else?
I said, can I get you ladies anything else?
I think we're satisfied.
Introducing the Allstate Safe Driving Bonus Check. Earn it by driving safe for 6 months. Spend it however you want. Are you in good hands?
For the last time, our minutes don't expire. Whose minutes are these?
Mom, it's May. Those minutes are from September.
They still work.
Yeah, but I want to use this month's minutes.
They're rollover minutes. They're exactly the same. You know, there's some people who don't have any leftover minutes at all. You keep that in mind, mister.
Only AT&T's Family Talk with Rollover saves your family's unused minutes. It's the best value around. And now add a line for just $9.99, only from AT&T. Get the Sony Ericsson slider for only $29.99 and get one free.
Welcome back to 2 Mile Michigan International Speedway, the site of race number 15 of our 36 race schedule. Again, we get to the 26 race point when we start the chase for the championship. Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently third in the point standings coming into this race and having a solid performance already as he runs in the 6th position. Carl Edwards in front of us, Casey Kane behind us. And with these long green flag runs, the field gets spread out around the racetrack. Now only 21 cars are on the lead lap. It's Matt Kenseth that is your current leader. Brian Vickers has dropped back to the 2nd spot. He's 5.5 seconds.
All right, guys, pretty loose. Getting loose like you did.
So Dale Jr. talking about a loose condition as the crew watches that most recent pit stop.
Better forward bite than I had before into the center to start this stuff right about now.
Junior early on a run will run a little bit lower on the racetrack.
Depends with your blowers and stuff, but if you shut them off, it might build you up a little quicker. I don't know. I think I'll deal with it. I got a little too stuck right near the end. Okay, 10-4.
Hey, Rick, early on after that pit stop when Junior
Yeah, you do have individual ones where you want to just build up the right front, you can just shut it off or whatever. You can do it either way you want to do it there. But if you want to hang on to it, that's fine. Simple.
Junior told Tony Jr. that the car he thought was better initially than it had been, so felt like the improvements were helping. Again, he still got a loose race car early on in this run, but he felt like it was a little bit better than it was before, but he's worried about getting tight towards the end of the run like he did that last time.
Yeah, it's a fine line that they're trying to balance on right now, and the first 2 runs around lap 24 or 25 on a new run is when that car has come in, and he said it's felt very neutral, and he's run the fastest lap times of anyone on the racetrack. Again, you'd like to have as many laps as possible where you feel that comfort zone for the race car.
That's really difficult to achieve because of the changing conditions, and the changing conditions are the air pressure building up in the tires and the fuel going out of the car as you burn off the fuel, and that changes your weight percentage from front to rear. So it's very difficult to get a car to act the same from lap 1 through the end of a run.
Phil, now we're being scored about 15 seconds behind race leader Matt Kenseth. So we've dropped a couple more seconds away from the top car. Really need a caution to kind of reel everybody back in as we're getting a little closer with the setup of this number 88 Amp Energy Chevrolet. There are only 21 cars on the lead lap. Dale Jr. is continuing to run right up against that safer barrier.
Remember, Brian Vickers was the leader when the round of green flag pit stops began, and right now he has been shown over 5 seconds behind Matt Kenseth. So Matt Kenseth was the first one of the leaders to come down pit road, so that helped because he had those fresh tires a little bit longer than the other cars did, and that's probably the difference between where we are now relative to Matt Kenseth than we were relative to Brian Vickers, because we were about 12 seconds behind the leaders when those green flag pit stops started, and now, as you mentioned, about 15 seconds behind.
You see the interval of the top 5 on the right side of your screen. The other thing, Dale Jr. has been running consistent lap times with Matt Kenseth. He hasn't dropped back from that 15-second mark that much, but Brian Vickers has fallen back away from Matt Kenseth. So it looks like Vickers, the handling of his car may be going the wrong direction, whereas we're running a little bit better than we have been running.
Caution flags out, Rick. Caution flag.
So second caution of the day has come out, this time on lap 92. They cross the start-finish line, 93 completed laps.
Gets a little loose after a couple laps, then it just comes back in. I don't know why that is. I'm afraid to tighten it up.
We'll tighten up the group. Again, that most recent.
Most of these guys got 15 laps on. Biggest problem, Junior, that whole run, Benny, on the loose was just into 3. I'm getting upset by the changes in asphalt, the lines that hooks the car down into the corner and makes me loose in.
I think Junior's talking about
So
the
when I moved
seams.
up, I was pretty good. We were going to come in pretty quick.
Obviously, the
Still
asphalt
closed here. Pit road is open. Pit road is open. 4,600.
is put down in strips, so there are seams between the passes that the asphalt truck makes, and I think that's what Junior was talking about when he
Stay with that 99, 4,600.
when he crosses one of those seams is what was upsetting the car. He's going to try to run a little bit higher above that seam entering the corner and thought it would come in pretty quick.
All right, that 99 is going to pull off up here about 5 stalls from here. Keep coming on down here. All right, put your fans off. 10 away, 4 tires. 5, come on, come on. Here.
Matt Kenseth pit stop 12.7 seconds as he's already on his way back out onto the racetrack.
Going straight, go, 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 go hard, go hard.
Trying to race their teammate off the pit road.
No pressure behind him, 4,600, 4,600.
12.5 seconds for the over-the-wall crew. That AMP Energy Chevrolet back out onto Michigan International Speedway. A great stop by the over-the-wall crew. They'll be able to celebrate that as they will review it when we come back out on the racetrack. We'll give you where we start when we come back to NASCAR Hot Pass.
Idea. Introducing Papa John's new whole wheat crust. Fresh, hand-tossed dough made with 100% whole grains. A new taste choice. Try a large 3-topping pizza on our new fresh whole wheat crust or on our fresh, never frozen original crust. 2 great choices, just $11.99 each. Call or click papajohns.com. 2 fresh choices, 1 great price.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Today's sun feels more powerful, but this dermaphoto shows the hidden damage under my skin. So now I use this copper tone sports spray. It protects you from the most damaging rays across 100% of the UVA UVB spectrum.
The best copper tone protection from today's sun.
Should you use Valvoline just because these guys do? Well, yeah. More top NHRA crew chiefs use Valvoline in their own cars.
Race fans, with the NASCAR.com Superstore receiving new products every day, you can be sure to find merchandise for all of your favorite drivers. The Superstore is the official online store of NASCAR, with over 15,000 licensed products for men, women, and kids, like a collector's edition retro number 88 Mountain Dew diecast, or other commemorative gear celebrating Mountain Dew's history in NASCAR. Shop now and have your gear delivered to your home before race day, only at the NASCAR.com Superstore.
NASCAR.com, your home for everything NASCAR.
The NASCAR.com Superstore is the official online store of NASCAR with over 15,000 licensed products, like a collector's edition number 88 Mountain Dew diecast. Shop now.
Rated E for everyone.
Number 1.
Hey, I'm Jeff Gordon, driver of the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet, and I'm going to be your mentor in your NASCAR experience.
You can basically play this game without having to navigate through menus, utilizing Jeff Gordon as your guide.
It's truly a game that is easy to get into and very difficult to master.
Let's go over to the paint booth and get you set up with a new Sprint Cup ride.
The detail of the setups, the paint shop, the graphics, the shop atmosphere, the chase format.
The emotion and the authenticity of the actual sport is what you find in our games. I think we really hit a home run on that this year as far as getting people into the game in a way that can be fun right out of the box.
Little strategy for track position. The 11 of Denny Hamlin, I believe, stayed on the track just to get 5 bonus points. He's dropped all the way back the last time they went by the scoring monitor to 7. Carl Edwards out in front. They took 2 tires on that last pit stop to try to get out in front of this field, and it worked. Matt Kenseth will restart second, then Kyle Busch. The 83 of Brian Vickers is 4th. Jimmy Johnson will restart right in front of us. Then we've got the 6th spot. Again, we'll find out where that 11 of Denny Hamlin will restart. As he was out in front, he scored up in front of the field the last time they went by the start-finish line. But again, that could have just been for 5 bonus points. Everyone's searching around for the bonus points, and points trying to make it into the chase for the championship in 2008. Again, Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 3rd position points-wise, and right now we'll restart in the 6th position on the racetrack here at Michigan. There had been a 15-second separation from Dale Jr. and our race leader. But now as we get ready to restart this one, the gap obviously quite a bit closer, but we do have some lapped cars on the inside that they will have to negotiate around.
All right, man, come over to the green here. Nice boost shifts. I'll watch in front of you there. Pace car is. All right, get ready. Get ready. Green, green, green.
TJ Majors brings him to the green flag. Up through the gears.
This last car is inside there. This last car is inside. One inside there on the bottom.
Jimmy Johnson with a good run. Dale Jr. trying to follow. Phil, you got Tony Eury Jr.
I do. Tony Jr. Dale Jr. for the first 2 runs, both times at about lap 26, said the car was really to his liking. Is it just a deal now where you try to get that thing to spread out a little bit where the car comes in a little bit sooner?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what you're trying to do. I mean, we're losing too much time in the start of the run, so what we're going to do is just give up towards the end of the run, tighten him up, and it'll be tight on the long run. But, you know, right now this called us back up, so we'll see what happens.
All right, buddy, thanks.
So again, they're going to try to not lose the distance that they've been losing at the beginning of the runs.
All clear, clear by 2, clear by 3.
Tightening that race car up so that a little tighter at the beginning of a run. Maybe have that comfort level from the drop of the green flag. Again, it was only coming in around lap 24 to 27. Searching for a little more grip on the racetrack. Again, those fresh Goodyear tires helping him out as he's able to run that bottom line around the racetrack, the shortest distance here.
Outside there, at your door. Still at your door, at your bumper. Still there at your bumper. Still there. All clear.
Brian Vickers had been so strong on the racetrack in the early runs. And now Vickers just in front of us, battling with the 48 of Jimmy Johnson for that 4th position as we run in the 6th spot, 2.5 seconds behind race leader Carl Edwards.
It's going to be interesting to see how these 2 tires work for that 99 car. So far, so good. They really look like they're working extremely well. The longer you run, though, the more of those 4 tires that everyone else got should be prevalent.
Carl Edwards early on in this run has actually increased his lead over Matt Kenseth. Went from a half a second to 7/10 of a second as Junior tries to get by.
There, at your door. Still there. At your bumper still. Still there. Still there. All clear.
Goes by Paul Menard. He's a lap down to the field. Nobody in between Dale Jr. and Brian Vickers now, as Jr. will try to reel in Vickers and take away that top 5 position. We've passed the halfway point here at Michigan, just completing lap number 100.
This morning was about the threat of rain. Most everyone thought that we would have rain by now, maybe even before the race started, but the little front that was coming through went to the south of us, and so far so good. Looks like we may be able to get this whole thing in without a weather issue.
Sun beating down on this 2-mile racetrack, as it's been considered one of the most temperamental tracks to weather. Tony Eury Jr. and Dale Jr. both commenting on how slick the racetrack got when the sun was beating down on it, but in the cooler conditions, when it was overcast, able to find more grip all over this racetrack.
Well, Dale Jr. able to find the maximum grip for that Mountain Dew car on the top of the racetrack later in the run. You can see right now, still on the bottom of the racetrack, trouble on the racetrack.
Kurt Busch has an issue with his number 2, and that brings out our 3rd caution of the day. This one comes out on lap 103. Slows us down for the 3rd time. The first one came out when Dave Blaney had an issue on lap 3. Then we had debris on lap 92, and now this time it's Kurt Busch on lap 103. So we go to commercial break. We'll be right back with more green flag racing in Michigan.
Everything okay, Carl?
I'm winning, right?
Yeah, but the other drivers think Aflac sponsorship's giving you an advantage.
Well, if you're sick and you can't work, Aflac pays cash fast to help keep you in the race.
I know, but they see it a little differently.
I taught him that.
Aflac, proud sponsor of NASCAR and Carl Edwards.
You may have a problem. What are you talking about? Some lady is calling to see if you're trying to buy something. I'll put it through.
Are you trying to buy a 63-inch HD TV right now?
Not me. I'm at work.
We'll stop the purchase immediately.
You can have the same industry-leading protection LifeLock gives Casey Kane. And what LifeLock doesn't stop, they'll fix at their expense up to $1 million.
Call 1-800-867-5514 or go to lifelock.com.
30 minutes. Great.
Hey, Domino's.
Hey. Guess what I did with my 30 minutes?
30-minute abs?
Uh-huh.
Domino's, you got 30 minutes.
Here it comes.
The Domino's NASCAR meal deal.
You got a large one-topping pizza.
You got your choice of chicken.
You got 2 20-ounce bottles of Coke Zero.
You got it all for $19.99.
Domino's.
You got 30 minutes.
Digging that hole out there in the ground is the reason you got gasoline in that vehicle.
A roughneck is a rude, crude, obnoxious working machine.
You have to be really nuts to do what we do.
First rule of roughnecking, quick hands or no hands.
There's no thinking about it. There's no seeing it coming. There's no getting ready. It's just normal, everyday stuff, and then pow!
Don't miss Black Gold, premiering June 18th on True TV and continuing coverage of the NASCAR Summer Series on TNT.
And welcome back to Michigan International Speedway. It's NASCAR Hotpass exclusively on DirecTV. Dale Earnhardt Jr. running in the 6th spot. The race has been slowed 3 times for caution. The first one on lap 3. It was Dave Blaney who got turned around. Then on lap 92, we had some debris. And most recently, Kurt Busch on lap 103 has an issue. We heard Dale Jr. talking earlier about yaw and the car yawing on him. We had an email that came from Andrew from Lexington Park, Maryland, who said, hey, what's he talking about when he says that car is yawing out on him? Phil?
Remember when Dale Jr. is talking about the car being a little bit loose at the beginning of a run? Yawing out means that the rear of the car is tracking a little bit wider than the front of the car, and that's a byproduct of the car being a little bit too free. And he's not able to turn the wheel as much as he would like to because of that rear end being out yawed. But we'll be back with more green flag racing right after this.
Stop dreaming.
Never stop creating the perfect chicken sandwich.
Introducing McDonald's new Southern Style Chicken Sandwich.
It's perfectly seasoned.
It's juicy.
It's just plain better.
All white meat chicken served warm with pickles on a steamed, buttery tasting bun.
Why settle for ordinary
when you simply don't have to?
Want to drive a cup car? Well, now you can. This is the fan controller.
What the? Tony, what are you doing? Dad, you're going backwards. Sandy, run for your life.
Some people say that NASCAR isn't a real sport. And yet this is a place where real men strap into 800 horsepower beasts for 4 hours in 110-degree temperatures at 200 miles an hour. Where families and rivalries, patriotism and history all come together in a bumper-to-bumper, shoulder-to-shoulder, coast-to-coast blaze of glory. What's more real than that?
I guess I'll take it from here.
Just don't leak any fluid on me.
The inside of a race car can feel as hot as the Sahara. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy Focus Control. Amp yourself.
I got some breath mints if you want them. I'm just saying.
Oh, could everyone please aim their remote at one of these slow images? Now pick a fast one. Excellent. You've now demonstrated for yourself the difference between DSL and Roadrunner High-Speed Online. Add all these extra features over our advanced fiber network, and you'll see why Roadrunner zooms past DSL every time.
Call Time Warner Cable for special savings on Roadrunner High-Speed Online. Don't delay. Call today. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Welcome back. About to go back to green flag racing here in Michigan. TJ Majors will call him to the green flag.
Pace cars in. All right, get ready. Get ready. Green, green, green. Stay high there. With you there, all clear, 24 right with you. Clear by 2 there, clear by 2. So clear by 2 over the 43, 24 behind him. Right with you there. And the 38 inside up here, 43 with you. They're inside there at your door, your bumper there. Yeah, all clear, all clear. Right with you there, trying to look outside. They're all clear, all clear.
Still holding on to that 6th spot as we work around the slower lap traffic that we started on the inside. Get in front of us is the 83 of Brian Vickers. That would be for position. Vickers has had a very strong car today. Early on, leading laps here as he was able to get by Jimmy Johnson, who was the race leader at that time. Vickers was out in front, led laps. Dale Jr. has been out in front of the field twice today, both coming when the green flag pit stops.
7, driving away, good corner.
We're cycling through.
I think the reason that Tony Jr. did not bring Dale Jr. in on that most recent caution flag is because he would not be able to make it from there on one more stop. So he really didn't want to give up all that track position, as a lot of the cars stayed on the racetrack. We get probably somewhere around lap 110, and the caution flag were to come out, then I think you would see the entire field come in, because that's going to be right on the outside limit of a fuel run. So we could possibly make the race on one more stop if it goes green, and Dale Jr.'s done a great job saving fuel the last couple times that's been an issue. So I think Tony Jr. right now is just trying to get in that window, which again may be within a couple 3 laps.
Coming around out of turn 4 to complete lap 110. Very few cautions today, only 3 times has this race been slowed. And that's typical of a Michigan race. Again, a very wide racetrack. Numerous lines you can run around this track, so we don't see a lot of really door-to-door racing go on at this
Still all
track.
clear there, 38 right with you. He's clear by 5 over the 16 there.
We haven't seen a lot of door-to-door racing today, but for those of our viewers that watched that truck race yesterday afternoon on Speed, we had 5 trucks come across the finish line, probably within about 0.2 of a second. The margin of victory was 5/1000ths of a second, and they were 3 wide for third.
Pretty amazing. You could throw a blanket over 1 through 5 as they went across the start-finish line. And a lot of NASCARs moving toward the COT or the car of tomorrow, or this car that we run now.
Inside there, all the way at the bottom there by himself.
A lot of the design that went on with this new car,
enter bumper, all
especially
clear.
on the front end,
The 16 on the outside is back there, 2 back.
came from
Inside there, the 16.
Came from that truck series. We're seeing a lot of
If he gets you, there you go. Still inside there,
right now
by himself. All clear, all clear. Clear by 4 over the 38. He's got the 22 back behind.
Greg Biffle able to get by us for the 6th spot. We drop back to 7th.
I think NASCAR realized
inside there by himself, bottom 38.
How good the racing is in that truck series, and
Inside, 20 car race there.
obviously with that
2 inside there. 2
large
inside.
cab. So that's one
Still
of the
2 inside. 2
Race.
inside, just 1 inside, the 38 on the bottom.
Junior falling back a few positions now, Phil, as he got
38, the 43 behind him.
He got really loose coming out of 4.
Such a big yaw, man. I can't drive it.
There's that yaw again he was talking about.
Out, just a little bit too loose right
Inside
now.
the 43 there in the middle of the track there. Still inside there. Hit your door. Hit your bumper there. All clear. All clear.
Now the 8 coming up, Mark Martin in that Army number 8.
Got the 8 inside there
this
on the
week.
bottom line. So inside.
And again, Dale
All
Jr.
clear. All clear.
very loose coming out of 4 once again.
Inside there, the 8 on the bottom there. At your door. There, all clear. All clear. By himself there again, all by himself.
Get out of my aerobatic, all right? I'm up against the wall, ain't much I can do about it.
again, exiting turn 4, that car got loose one more time. He talks about it yawing out on him. It's happened every time he's come out of turn 4, at least the last 3 or 4 laps.
Just makes it so hard to put that power down coming up off that corner through the center and hold that thing down. You need that momentum going down these long straightaways. And right now, obviously, Junior fighting a very, very loose condition.
Has that momentum up as he's able to go right back to the back bumper of Mark Martin. So fighting the loose condition coming out of turn 4 and turn 2 is Dale Earnhardt Jr. We'll be back with more right after this.
Boy, I'm gonna take her down right in front of everybody.
Meet the new girl next door.
Hi, Daddy.
Whoa!
She's only 17.
You are not getting your belly button pierced.
How about if I pierce my tongue?
How come I haven't seen your knees?
They're your daughters.
Oh, yeah!
An all-new episode of The Bill Engvall Show after Family Guy. Thursday night at 9, only on TBS.
Very funny.
Michael. Mike. Oh, that's soft.
Oh, not the tongue!
Cuba.
Ooh.
What's happening, Mike?
There's soft, then there's Comfort Soft, only from Hanes.
I guess we'll take Morty. Yes.
Pick last. Ouch. A vault will put you back on top. Quenches and kicks. Incoming! Yeah! You're a super soda mercenary! Vault. Drinks like a soda, kicks like an energy drink. Get to it!
I'll be right back.
Hey, bud, date's going great. But listen up, you gotta try this. Right portion, right price menu. Just the right amount of food, and it starts at just $5.99. Here she comes. Good luck.
Change it up a bit, and you're sure to get a reaction. Don't let erectile dysfunction slow things down.
Viva Viagra!
Viagra, America's most prescribed ED treatment, can help you enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. To learn more, cruise on over to Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Now's the time to get moving and ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Welcome back. 180 laps complete, 80 remaining. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been able to get back by that 8 of Mark Martin. Gets into the 8th spot once again. In front of him, it's Greg Biffle in the 16. Leading the race, Matt Kenseth out front by a second and a half, almost on our teammate Jimmy Johnson. Carl Edwards runs in the 3rd spot. Kyle Busch, Brian Vickers are your top 5. Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle just in front of us. Then Dale Earnhardt Jr. running 8th. Elliott Sadler runs in the 9th spot. Mark Martin has dropped back to 10th. Junior once again asking TJ Majors not to give him as much information, especially when he's running right up against the wall.
Junior came on the radio during the commercial break on lap 119 and said, the car's getting better. We're going to be pretty good for a while. So let's look for Dale Jr. to make up some time right now while this car is going through its neutral cycle.
Again, we came on to
Car's
pit
real
road.
nice right here.
Came on to pit road at lap 93. And then again, that caution came out on 103, but most of the field stayed on the racetrack. Carl Edwards has only dropped back to the 3rd spot after doing just a 2-tire stop for track position.
You can bet that's something that Tony Jr. is aware of.
This is 4th position as Dale Earnhardt Jr. works to the outside of that 16, trying to take 7th away from Greg Biffle. Phil, the big thing now as we make this run that we've seen Dale Jr. make a few times today, where the car he feels good in and he's running faster lap times than virtually anyone on the racetrack. The good thing is we're only 7.6 seconds or 7.5 seconds now behind the race leader, as opposed to earlier it was 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And remember that 15-second interval was partially due to Matt Kenseth coming in a little bit earlier than we did, so he had the fresh tires for a few laps longer than we did, so that's really what gained him so much track time. And we also had that caution flag, so remember, we haven't run since lap 93, which was our last pit stop. We've only run since about lap 103. Again, Tony Jr. will continue to try to make that car better early on to see if we can get where they do not lose as much time because the car is so loose early.
Again, out front, Matt Kenseth. See the top lap times on lap 125. Kenseth ran the fastest. It was Earnhardt Jr. with the 2nd fastest lap run. Next on the hit list for Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be the 20 of Tony Stewart. He's about 2 seconds in front of the Amp Energy Chevrolet, so we've got a little time before we catch him. We'll slip away for another commercial break, but stay with us in the lower left corner of your screen.
It's like, it's annoying, and you just want it gone. So I get rid of it with Lotrimin Ultra. It's so powerful it kills all major types of athlete's foot fungus. Nothing cures better. Lotrimin Ultra, the killer cure.
In a place that's everything you could want, there's only one beer to have. Miller Lite, the ultimate light beer.
How much does he have in common with NASCAR crews and their drivers? Oh, about 5 quarts. More NASCAR Sprint Cup crew chiefs use Valvoline in their race cars and their own cars.
Know what you get with a BurgerTown combo meal?
What?
Gigantic Elasta waist pants, an airplane seatbelt extender, a costly gym membership, diet books, bigger clothes, paranoia, and a therapist to deal with it all.
Next time, try the new double-stacked pepper-crusted turkey at Subway.
Introducing the Simply Everything plan from Sprint. For just $99.99 a month, you get unlimited nationwide calling, texting, web surfing, emailing, picture and video messaging, and Sprint TV. Now you can use your phone for all the great things it can do without worrying about the meter running. The Simply Everything plan, only from Sprint and only on the Now Network. Now organize everything in your life with a Palm Centro, only $99.99.
I get out and I ride with my buddies every weekend, We go out and get after it. Like today, we hit one section when everyone stopped, second guessed it. I just kept going. Rock here, rock there. I just got a handful and there she went.
True all-wheel drive, new active descent control, legendary ride and handling. Polaris, the world's toughest ATVs. Polaris Power Play sales event. Get to your participating dealer for up to $800 in rebates and as low as 3.99% APR on select ATVs.
Never before has the gecko been captured on film talking about RV insurance.
So, you guys travel a lot. You should check out Geico and get a free rate quote on RV insurance.
This is truly history in the making.
You can also get a rate quote on motorcycle insurance, ATV insurance, personal watercraft insurance.
Sounds good.
Excuse me, I'm up here.
Geico, saving you money on insurance for your car and the other stuff that moves you.
The LifeLock 400 from Michigan on TNT is brought to you by Miller Lite. For the perfect combination of taste and refreshment, choose Miller Lite. Why drink anything but Miller Lite, the ultimate light beer? By Subway Restaurant, Subway, eat fresh. By Toyota, moving forward. And by Allstate, are you in good hands?
Welcome back. You're riding shotgun. The Amp Energy Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt Jr. We have just 70 laps of racing to go. Jr. running in the 7th spot. Out in front, it's Matt Kenseth. He's got about a 2-second lead over Jimmy Johnson. Roush Fenway has had some success at this racetrack. Just got another win last night in the Truck Series with Eric Darnell.
So 17 wins at this racetrack?
Yep, last night made 17. They had 10 Cup wins coming in, 3 nationwide wins, and now 4 Truck Series wins at Michigan International Speedway. Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., again, those two running 6th and 7th right now. You see the difference in their lap comparisons. And there is the Home Depot Toyota of Tony Stewart as Dale Earnhardt Jr. carries the momentum on the high side of this racetrack, trying to get by to take over the 6th spot. A polite gentlemanly wave as he goes by that 20 car.
Haven't heard any information on the Dale Jr. since he said the car was good and that he thought it would be good for a while, so that's good news.
Continuing to click off some good laps.
That was lap 119 was the first time Dale Jr. said he thought the car was really good and would stay good for a while. So that's 13 laps right now that we've run, and that car obviously continues to be good for Dale Jr.
On an early run, he talks about the yaw being the issue. Yawing out on him when he comes from center off. He's not able to get into the gas as hard as he wants to. But again, as you mentioned, these last 13 laps, he's been quiet on the radio and he's been clicking off some great laps times. As a matter of fact, the last lap, the fastest lap on the track. The gap now 7.5 seconds. Matt Kenseth. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. running second, though, is Jimmy Johnson. He's 2.2 seconds back.
Not too far from a pit stop. We've run 41 laps now. Had a few caution laps that will increase the mileage, but I'd say probably within 5 or 6 laps, we'll probably see Tony Jr. bring Dale Jr. in.
Phil, the other thing we're going to have to start looking at is if this continues to go the route that it has gone, and we stay green, these green flag pit stops will be fine through this run, but that will limit us to just approximately 20 laps. And at that point in time, we'll have to run our best laps in those first 20 laps. Otherwise, we won't be in contention to win this race.
Yeah, and that's what Dale Jr. and Tony Jr. will work on to try to get that car to come around a little bit better. I'm sure that's what Tony Jr. and Darian and Tom and all the guys up on the top of the box are trying to formulate what they think may bring this car in a little bit quicker. 16 laps right now, and the car has been really, really fast. Among the, if not the fastest car on the racetrack. So right now is the sweet spot. See if we can figure out how to get that sweet spot widen out a little bit, come in a little bit earlier.
Coming up on that 18 of Kyle Busch, that will be for the 5th spot on the racetrack. They also, as you had mentioned, I'm sure are well aware that Carl Edwards only changed 2 tires on that pit stop he did earlier, and he is still running in the 3rd spot just in front of us as we're trying to take 5th away from Kyle Busch. So potentially a 2-tire stop on our last stop. Is that even a possibility, Phil?
I don't know. It depends on how long it runs. This, that's something Tony Jr. will have to determine. Just because Carl's car ran good on 2 tires doesn't mean that's going to be exactly what Dale Jr. wants.
Jr. pulling away from Kyle Busch as they go through 3 and 4. Jeff Gordon has made his way onto pit road. So the green flag pit stops are beginning. We saw Kyle Busch drop off the racetrack. He also makes his way onto pit road. Again, Matt Kenseth with about a 2.4-second lead over Jimmy Johnson. We're starting to see more cars make the hard left turn as they come out of turn 4.
Still good. Not too bad though. Still good.
Talking about the car still being good. The problem now will be he'll be up against fresher tires on the racetrack as we're seeing more and more cars make their way onto pit road.
See it next time by. Simple.
Kenseth, he was on pit road. That put Dale Earnhardt Jr. out front. So we've seen a few cars make their way onto pit road, including Jimmy Johnson. .4600, second gear, 55 miles an hour. He's going to pit stall number 10 on pit road.
4600 at the cone.
These guys had a killer pit stop the last time, about 12 and a half seconds.
Hey, 4 tires, guys, half a round down, left rear. Head away. Come left right here. 3, 2, come on. Right there.
Got the helmet cam on a rear tire changer. 5 off, 5 on, and back around to the other side.
Forward, go. 4600 to the cone.
Another great stop.
All clear. Stay on the apron till 2.
And what a great view our rear tire changer gave us that time. 61 laps to go, Phil.
Be all clear right there, clear by 15.
Obviously, all the way around, another great stop by the Mountain Dew Amp Energy National Guard guys.
Green flag pit stops will cycle through. We go across the start-finish line. This time scored in the 13th, 14th spot. But again, everyone will be coming through for their pit stops. We did have a caution that came out on lap 103, so the potential for some cars to go another 5 laps is possible.
How many laps, please? 140. How many was the race? 200. Got probably one more stop, probably gonna be clear again unless the caution comes out. Outside, all clear. How many cars on the lead lap? Right now you're looking at about 23.
Running position 9. Again, they're cycling through the stops. We'll continue to move up. You see that change to 7 now.
See, it really doesn't matter right now, Rick, because of those cars that had not pitted yet, the ones that pitted on that caution flag that we stayed out, because we're on the lead lap. None of those cars are in danger of putting us a lap down, so they know they're going to have to stop right now here shortly and then another time too, so there's really no worries with that situation.
Sam Morris Jr. was scored as the race leader. He's on pit road now. So Kenseth takes over that lead spot once again on the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson falls back into second. Then it's Brian Vickers, Carl Edwards. Dale Jr. has moved up to the 6th position behind the 18 of Kyle Busch. continuing to work their way around the 2-mile D-shaped oval. Dale Earnhardt Jr. racing into the top 5.
Bumper. Still there, clear.
There's a craftsman in all of us.
Fact is, sports fans are switching to DirecTV because they have hands down the most sports in HD. What we need is a distraction. Wow! Look who's right on time. Anywhere between 10 and 2, it's Cable's Bikini Installers.
This is crazy.
I know! How has no one thought of this yet?
No gimmicks, just more TV for your money. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?
Yes, 2 Southern-style chicken biscuits.
McDonald's has chicken for breakfast now?
You heard right.
Oh, that reminds me of my Nana's kitchen when she made me chicken biscuits. She'd break out the pans, all the seasonings.
Huh? Mickey D's Southern-style chicken biscuits.
Chicken biscuits for breakfast. This biscuit tastes homemade.
And the chicken is so juicy.
And seasoned just right. Is that Nana?
Big Red wants me to promote their new Slim Pack. Too bad, it's not in my contract. This one. If they want to latch on to a red-hot driver, fine. Well, they'll have to play by my rules.
You're a chum, honey.
Juan Pablo Montoya was put on earth to drive race cars, not to be some corporate puppet. You gotta make it bigger.
Yes, sir.
The new Big Red Slim Pack from Big Red.
This year, when the sun goes down, the night heats up. Chicagoland Speedway is now rocking the summer day and night and bringing all of NASCAR's biggest stars to town in a first-ever historic night race. For ticket information, call 888-629-RACE or visit chicagolandspeedway.com.
Welcome back. Our 4th caution of the day has come out. It came out on lap 147 with just 53 laps of racing to go. The 43 of Bobby Labonte having some issues and slid back into that paved area coming off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. So our 4th caution has come out. We were just on pit road on lap 139, so less than 8 laps to go. The question is, do they come?
We're about 6 laps short from making it, so we can come in here. You got 6. Right now I'm 6, even if I don't stop? Yes. So when I stop, when would I be? Can't make it from here, so if you want to stop, put 2 on, we can do that. Yeah, if I can make it from here, I'm stopping. Can't make it. Oh, well, I'm doing what the leaders do. Here we come. 4,600, 4,600.
Phil, I would imagine
Hit forward, 2 tires, guys.
2 tire
2
stop
tires.
here. Sure enough, that's the call from Tony Uri Jr.
All right, 10 away. Right here, come on. 3, come on, come on.
Dale Jr. eased it in, and really important not to slide that left front tire in the flat spot at 2 set tire change.
6.2 seconds on that stop. He's going to get out in front of Brian Vickers. Right behind that 17 of Matt Kenseth. It looks like the 18 also with a quick stop. And potentially the 99, Phil. I couldn't tell if that was the Office Depot 99 just in front of Matt Kenseth.
It was. They came by right together as Junior pulled out of his pit.
So the 18, the 99, the 17, and the 88 go back out onto the racetrack. Pit strategy coming into play once again here at Michigan.
Hey, I'm Jeff Gordon, driver the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet, and I'm going to be your mentor in your NASCAR experience.
It's going to give the average fan a better idea of what racing's all about.
I think it's a lot easier to get into and get involved with it. They made it a lot better as far as user-friendly.
You can basically play this game without having to navigate through menus, utilizing Jeff Gordon as your guide.
I feel like I have something to give back, and now I get to give back to millions of guys and girls that are out there that are going to play this game.
It's truly a game that is easy to get into and very difficult to master.
Let's go over to the paint booth and get you set up with a new Sprint Cup ride.
The detail of the setups, the paint shop, the graphics, the shop atmosphere, the chase format.
The emotion and the authenticity of the actual sport is what you find in our games.
You've got car up high, car down low. You're heading to the turn. Who's going to back off? That's what we talk about when you're talking about the emotion on there.
I think we really hit a home run on that this year as far as getting people into the game in a way that can be fun right out of the box.
The NASCAR.com Superstore is the official online store of NASCAR with over 15,000 licensed products, like a collector's edition number 88 Mountain Dew die-cast. Shop now.
Since 1636, the Guard has brought glory and honor upon itself and its soldiers through quiet and selfless service. There is a long and noble history of the National Guard, serving at home and abroad to ensure the safety and freedom of their fellow citizens. Our sons, our daughters, our neighbors, our co-workers, the DNA of America. Do you think you have what it takes to be a member of this select group?
Boom, 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 boom. You knocked me out, right off of my feet. Boom, boom, boom.
A race car driver feels 800 pounds of force at every turn. How does Dale Jr. overcome it? Energy Focused Control. Amp yourself.
Sweet mother.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hotpass, exclusively on DirecTV. 50 laps of racing to go from Michigan International Speedway in the LifeLock 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently running in the 6th spot after a few cars came on to pit road. Did some pit strategy as we saw quite a few right side tires. A couple guys got out there very quick, may have done just a fuel only situation. The question now is, will anyone try to go all the way on fuel? One of the things that we saw when we were at commercial break is Dale Earnhardt Jr. was shutting the engine off. Phil.
Tony Jr., you told Dale Jr. you were about 6 laps short, no way to do it. He's obviously out there trying to save as much fuel. He's turning the engine off, trying to save fuel. Is there any possible way that you can stretch it?
It'd be tough. I mean, it was, you're basically 6 laps. You got to get to 154 to be able to make it. And, you know, if we were 152 or something like that, we could stretch it. But, you know, the position we're in, we can't be going back in and topping it off. I was hoping Stevie would right there and kind of give us a shot from that direction. But, you know, we'll just have to see. I mean, there's some guys definitely are probably going to try it. But, you know, we'll just have to see what happens.
You've had enough fuel runs and mileage checks during the race to know that you're about 6 short.
Yeah, right now we're sitting about 4.5 short. So I probably wouldn't push it on that. But, you know, it'll make it interesting. We just stopped there, so we ain't got to do nothing but a splash at the end.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
There you have it, a splash at the end as we go green again in Michigan.
Still inside.
outside, all clear. 83's one back there with you.
Big problem with the 7 of Robbie Gordon slapping into the wall here at Michigan.
Yeah, the caution's back out. We may run a couple laps here, and Tony Jr. may elect to bring Jr. in, or he may use these slow caution laps to try to get a little bit closer. So we're gonna have some decisions to be made here shortly.
Corner is this. Corner 3.
And Robbie Gordon looked as though he cut down a tire, got up into the wall very hard. Slapped the wall. That brings out our 5th caution of the afternoon. Coming out on lap 153. Dale Jr. again shutting the engine off.
00 is going to be in front of you there. Let him go front.
We heard Junior doing this earlier. Shutting the engine off, gliding around the racetrack.
00 is coming outside there. Stay out there. He's out there, so just let him go anyway. He won't. 10-4.
Fuel conservation mode for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he glides around the racetrack, fires it up just long enough to accelerate to stay up with Matt Kenseth, who's just in front of him. Again, we run in the 6th spot. Matt Kenseth runs 5th. Dale Jr. trying to save fuel in case they don't come back onto pit road. Seeing if he can make it without stopping anymore here at Michigan International Speedway. The LifeLock 400 is the race. It's race 15 of the season. Could it be the first win of 2008 for Junior?
Set it down. Yeah, good job. Wants a beer. Drop me a beer. That's what I'm talking about. Incredible game.
The world's hottest sport meets the world's most refreshing beer. Frost brewed Coors Light, the official beer of NASCAR.
Truckers told us to give them a heck of a truck. He told us not to pull any punches. So we gave them a big engine, big towing, big frame, and big brakes. What'd we get out of it? A big old pat on the back. The 2008 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Toyota Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Now here's a fresh idea. Introducing Papa John's new whole wheat crust. Fresh, hand-tossed dough made with 100% whole grains. A new taste choice. Try a large 3-topping pizza on our new fresh whole wheat crust or on our fresh, never frozen original crust. 2 great choices, just $11.99 each. Call or click papajohns.com. 2 fresh choices, 1 great price.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Kelly, it's Daddy. Boop. Hey, Pumpkin, it's Dad's phone. He can't answer right now because he doesn't have AT&T, which means he gets 0 bars up here on this ridge. So, that text message about you spending the night at Steffi's, Johnny Knocker here won't get that. And come Monday, you're going to be the girl with a crazy father who no one wants to date.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Kelly Moore!
For a limited time, get our smartphones for $99.99.
Bill Engvall's really come out of nowhere, Jimmy. He's only 3 cars out with 4 laps to go.
Watch out, Billy. You've got number 12 coming up behind you on the outside.
Don't worry about it, Ricky. I'm all over it.
Bill, honey, you're driving too close. Hey, get off his bumper!
Hey, I thought this was my dream.
The Bill Engvall Show is back.
How come I haven't seen you in these?
They're your daughters.
Oh, no!
See an all-new episode of The Bill Engvall Show, Thursday night at 9, only on TBS.
Honey, I think you gotta turn here.
Very fun.
Fuel conservation is the strategy right now for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he continues to turn the engine on, catch up to Matt Kenseth, turn the engine back off, and glide around this racetrack. Only 45 laps of racing to go, and the story just came across the radio from Tony Eury Jr. that 44 miles away is a storm coming right at us, and it's moving quickly. So the cooler conditions potentially going to tighten the racetrack up. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has talked about a loose condition. You see our own Phil Parsons down there talking to Tony Eury Jr. right now. What'd Tom Stewart have to say?
Tony Jr. said that Tom's radar, his computer's all messed up, so Tom reached over and turned it off. So yeah, he said that Tom says his computer says 3 laps short. Tony says his is 2, and Tony.
We're gonna run out of gas.
Tom says 3 laps. Tony says 2. Darian, what do you say? 2 or 3? Darian says 2. So 2 wins.
You're still 2 laps short. Make it to the checker flag.
Whoever wins, they're saying we're still 2 laps short. But I'll tell you what, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is trying his hardest to save fuel. About to go back to green. TJ Majors is going to call us to the green.
Get ready.
Restarting in the 6th position again.
There, just one inside.
Lead lap cars on the outside.
Still inside there. Still inside there. Got 21 back on the outside there with you. 20's looking outside there. 2 inside, 1's with you. You're all clear. All clear. Clear by 1 to the point.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack once again for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Normally only at the beginning of a run will he head down there. We were on pit road 8 laps ago. Caution came right back out on lap 153 as Robbie Gordon got into the wall.
Clear by 1 to the 20 there.
Phil, I would imagine there are going to be some drivers that are going to try to make it to the end of this race without coming back onto pit road.
Still outside there.
Without a doubt they will, because there are a number of cars
all clear
that came down pit road there with 1 lap to go. So there are a number of cars for sure that are going to try it.
Outside the 99 at your door there. Still outside there. 1 outside. 1 outside. 20's outside there. Got 83 come up with him there. Still outside. Be clear behind 83. All clear. All clear.
Dale Jr. back to the high side of the racetrack. Now he's going to duck down, try to get by that 44 of David Rudeman. Back to the 8th spot, 1.8 seconds behind race leader Jimmy Johnson. Sam Hornish.
Inside there at your door, at your bumper. All clear. All clear.
Sam Hornish Jr. decided to stay out on the racetrack. He's moved up into the 2nd spot.
Remember, Rick, this car gets better and better as the run wears on.
The key really, Phil, is to stay within that about 2-second gap of the leader, not lose this position, this closeness to race leader Jimmy Johnson in the early part of the run, so that at the latter half of the run, when our car is as good as it has been, we're able to reel these guys back in and challenge for this win.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You see Dale Jr. right now running with that good group of cars. Carl Edwards, Brian Vickers, Tony Stewart. And right now the running position is not as important as where they are on the racetrack relative to the leader.
Dale Jr. early on in the run will run a little bit lower, sometimes all the way down to the yellow line on the inside of this racetrack. His comfort zone has been up near the wall pretty much all day long, and back to the wall he goes through 1 and 2.
They're just looking for grip, looking for the fastest way around the racetrack for that number 88 car. You see the side-by-side battle right in front of Dale Jr. with the 99 and the 83.
That's 16 of Greg Biffle right on our back bumper. About 2.8 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson now. Closing in on 3 seconds. We've lost that distance between the race leader and our Amp Energy Chevrolet.
Inside. All clear behind him if he gets you.
Back to
left,
9.
right rear grill with this two tire.
So back to 9th, but a long green flag run will put us right back in contention at Michigan. Battle for the top spot. Jimmy Johnson trying to hold off Sam Hornish Jr. Jimmy Johnson back in front. Sam Hornish Jr. was able to peek the nose out in front of that 48 last time by.
Presentation of Me and My Family in the Bill Engvall Show, just for you race fans. And check out all new episodes Thursdays at 9, only on TBS.
TNT Monday. Spend it with the original Law and Order. You never forget your first. Back-to-back episodes of Law and Order every Monday on TNT. We know drama.
Interesting development here today with Carl Edwards. After drinking a vitamin water Focus, it became clear to him on how to try to hone his driving abilities and achieve total calm in the car. So he got a dang toilet pond installed. There's Carl's spiritual advisor, actor Ralph Macchio. Focus. Edwards coming in for an unscheduled pit stop. They're making a core change and upgrading with the Zen Garden.
Vitamins, electrolytes, no sodium, vitamin water, try it.
You may have a problem. What are you talking about? Some lady is calling to see if you're trying to buy something? I'll put it through.
Are you trying to buy a 63-inch HD TV right now?
Not me. I'm at work.
We'll stop the purchase immediately.
You can have the same industry-leading protection LifeLock gives Casey Kane. And what LifeLock doesn't stop, they'll fix at their expense up to $1 million.
Call 1-800-867-5514 or go to lifelock.com.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. That's why Pennzoil Motor Oil is specially formulated to continuously help prevent dirt and deposits from forming. No leading conventional oil helps keep engines cleaner. So change with Pennzoil and feel the clean. Not just oil, Pennzoil. And now a 5-quart jug is only $10 for a limited time at Walmart.
There's only one utility vehicle that can do it all. Only one that can outrun. Only one that can outpull. Only one that can outride. And only one that can outwork every utility vehicle out there. Only Ranger. Hardest working, smoothest riding. Test drive one today at your local Polaris Ranger dealer.
Welcome back. Dale Jr.'s dropped back into the 9th spot now as Tony Stewart was able to get by. Jr. still fighting a very loose condition with this race car. It's been very indicative of his day here at Michigan. Loose at the beginning of the run, and then the car comes in and very comfortable.
We're almost 20 laps since we put tires. It will be 20 laps this time by. Hopefully, we only...
Time. But hopefully in 10 laps I can drive it.
He's saying in 10 laps. We would hope to see it come back to him here in the next 5 laps.
Yeah, that's about will be the MO.
Brakes off.
Just didn't know how much only changing 2 tires will affect how the car runs after 25 laps or so.
That 6 would be the next car for position, the 6 and the 9.
Brake blowers. Cut them off. That's fine.
Trying to get that build up a little bit quicker in the tires.
The 6-1 back there, and the 9-1 behind him. Both running in the middle of the top there. Just run your groove, you'll be fine. Inside the 6 there, you got the 9 trying to go with him there.
This is for position.
Still inside there, got the 9 trying to go with him still.
The 6 moving up on the inside, as is the 9 of Casey Kane. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. still waiting for that car to come back to him.
Still inside the 9 there. All clear, all clear.
Big run on the 6 now, but he's going to have to let off or bump draft, which he just did. So he runs the high line again, waiting for that car to come back to him. He's been complaining about it being loose, normally center off. Again, this was a 2-tire stop the last time we were on pit road. Back on lap 148, trying to get track position. Only 30 laps of racing to go.
The track there, the 9 car. At your door there. At your door. Still there's your bumper. Still inside there.
That splitter sealing the front of that
all
race
clear
car.
Behind him there, all clear.
To the racetrack. Junior's probably a lap or 2 away from this car being as good as it has
clear by
been.
5 over the 19, running the bottom.
Dale Jr. trying to hold on to the top 10 position. He's dropped back to 11.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, now in pocket size. Live radio broadcasts, live team chatter, and real-time stats. Introducing NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile. Only from Sprint and only on the Now Network. Get a Sprint phone and download it free with any data plan. Then let the battle come to you.
Today's sun feels more powerful, but this derma photo shows the hidden damage under my skin. So now I use this Copper Tone Sport Spray. It protects you from the most damaging rays across 100% of the UVA, UVB spectrum.
The best Copper Tone protection from today's sun.
Never miss a race with a Dish DVR from Dish Network.
Carl Edwards will go to victory lane.
Great job.
I know a lot of people will be watching this on their Dish DVR tonight.
Get the best HD DVR free and 3 months of free programming. Packages start at just $29.99 a month. That's not a promotional price. Call Dish Network now.
Watch this one. I changed my oil. Why worry about engine sludge?
Oh,
Dude, that guy got nailed.
Sludge. It's only funny when it happens to someone else. So get Castrol GTX. It's superior sludge protection. With sludge dispersants for 57% better sludge protection than the leading 5W30. Tests prove it. Castrol GTX. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engine.
This is best for both of us. I promise.
Before the race begins, before the checkered flag is dropped, NASCAR fans gather on the track to make a difference in the lives of others, simply by taking a walk together. When you participate in a NASCAR Foundation track walk, not only do you get to see the track from a unique angle, but you'll be helping those in need. And you never know, you might just pass your favorite driver on the outside. The NASCAR Foundation Track Walk. Go for a walk, change a life. For more information, visit NASCAR.com/foundation.
Welcome back. Dale Jr.'s dropped back to the 11th spot. You've been able to see while riding shotgun here on NASCAR Hotpass. We're always with you, lower left corner of the screen, even when we take a commercial break, with TNT as our broadcast partner. Right up against the wall now is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s preferred line. The only problem is, the last time he came on the radio, he said tight. That is the opposite of what he has been complaining about all day, but we are closing in on that 9 of Casey Kane.
You can half throttle it behind that guy right there at the straightaway and help out a lot in case we decided to go the other route.
You're here, Tony Jr., if you're not real busy.
Yeah.
That was an interesting call. Half throttle it. So potentially, if we're going to win this race, Tony Eury Jr. is saying we're going to have to do it without stopping.
Yeah, I really think that last caution flag got us close enough. Obviously, we were joking about whether he's 2 or 3 laps short. And
load the right.
Now coming into the picture, the 84. A.J. Allmendinger making it 3 wide as Dale Jr. has been able to get by the 9.
Oh, we ain't got but 23 laps to go. 38 miles away.
Dale Jr. has been saving fuel ever since we came onto pit road the last time under caution. He was stopping and starting the engine and gliding around this racetrack.
And a half full laps, maybe 2 full laps on the regular. You can save me 2 laps, we'll go for it.
And now we're talking fuel conservation. So we may drop back as we see the 77 on pit road now.
Save any more.
That'll move Dale Jr. up into the 9th spot. Actually 10th because the 84 of A.J. Allmendinger got by us. But if Jr. starts to conserve fuel, we could see more cars get by us.
A line is to lift a little bit earlier.
So now once again, back-to-back weeks of fuel strategy potentially for a win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. In front of the field, his teammate, Jimmy Johnson, leading this race. He's got a 2-second lead over Matt Kenseth. And it's Brian Vickers running third. He's had a strong car all weekend. Greg Biffle runs fourth. Carl Edwards is fifth. Kyle Busch sixth. Tony Stewart seventh. David Reagan in the 8th spot. Again, A.J. Allmendinger just in front of us in 9th. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. running 10th. When they come by the start-finish line, he has just 20 laps of racing to go. $40 miles is all that remains for Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Michigan. Can he make it on what fuel he has still in the fuel cell?
I really feel good about it. I really feel as though that, we saw Dale Jr. trying to save as much fuel as he could under caution. He's been running in traffic just about since the restart. I think he's very, very close. I have a good feeling that he might be able to make it.
And so if this race stays green, the strategy may very well be stay on the racetrack, conserve fuel, and try to get that first win driving for Hendrick Motorsports.
I'll guarantee you we're not the only one with that same idea. We're going to try to go for it.
Tempo, keep saving. I need 210. Give me 210. No, just save gas. Just go, buddy. Go.
Just go, buddy, go, is Tony Eury Jr.'s advice to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Still upwards of 192 miles an hour when he gets into turn one.
The guys in front of you are going to have to stop. The ones behind you are going to go for it. So we're going to wind up 25th. If you run out on the last lap, you're going to run 25th. If you stay out, you'll win the race. Yeah, simple. But you got to finish.
You got to finish. Yeah. That's good advice.
Jimmy Johnson on pit road right now.
He has decided to come onto pit road.
Jimmy's stopping right now. He's trying to short pivot.
They're actually going to change right side tires. It looks as though that team will change right sides. And 4 tire stop for Jimmy Johnson. Big decision here for Chad Knaus and this team. They didn't need that much fuel, but they decided to come onto pit road and pack it full of fuel and change 4 tires. We'll see how that strategy pays off.
You know, that could also be a gamble if the caution flag were to come out. They would be able, but unfortunately right now, Jimmy Johnson finds himself a lap down if the caution flag were to come out right now.
Right, well, heavy laps left. 16. I'm thinking. You just start saving.
18 on pit road. Again, we're starting to see the cars that were in front of us make green flag pit stops, not thinking they can make it all the way to the end of this race. Dale Jr. had been saving fuel since the last time he was on pit road. If he goes all the way, it would be a 51 laps that he would go from the last time he pitted. And again, he made the comment to Tony Eury Jr., I think I may have gone around the racetrack once or twice gliding because I stopped the engine and started the engine.
Jimmy Johnson right now is in front of the race leader, Tony Stewart, the 20 car on pit road. Brian Vickers is our leader. Greg Biffle also coming off pit road. Brian Vickers is our leader, and Jimmy Johnson is in front of him. So if the caution flag were to come out right now, Jimmy Johnson would get back on the lead lap.
And we're hoping for no caution. No caution. 14 laps of racing to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stretch it, trying to make it a fuel mileage race.
Right. I'm really saving a lot now. So let me know if I'm going too slow.
If you'll remember a week ago at Pocono, Dale Jr. kept asking, can I go now? Can I go now? When can I go? And Tony Eury Jr. finally said, go. You can go now. Go get him.
And what was critical about Pocono was Dale Jr. was able to beat the 31 car that had fresher tires than he did for a position at the end of the race.
More cars on pit road now. Greg Biffle, Brian Vickers on the pit road. Dale Jr. moves up to 6th. Continuing to move forward. Now to 5th on the racetrack. A splash and go for the 83. All he wanted was fuel. Last time by the start-finish line, scored as your leader, Matt Kenseth in the 17. Carl Edwards was running 2nd. Now Kenseth on pit road. We're hearing the 99 will come in as well. Dale Jr. will move up 2 more spots. Up to 4th. Dale Jr. just 9.6 seconds behind race leader Carl Edwards. 12 laps of racing to go. A big gamble by Tony Uri Jr. and the 88 team. Can they make it on fuel?
10 laps to go. We got 11 coming this time. 11 laps to go. The 9's trying the same thing we are, so just keep doing what you're doing there, bud. All right, how far behind him? 2 seconds behind him on the McMurray. I'll let you know if they get any closer.
Up to 4th again on the racetrack. Carl Edwards.
Mirror there is coming hard there. He has tires. He has penalties way now. Just let you know.
Edwards on pit road. Dale Earnhardt Jr. up to 3rd. Greg Biffle moving to the bottom of the racetrack. Again, he came onto pit road. He's being scored a lap down. So he's trying to catch up. The next time by, 10 laps of racing to go from Michigan. In the manufacturer's backyard, could it be a Chevrolet driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr. that goes to victory lane today? Now, scored as your leader, David Reagan in the 6th. Another Roush Fenway car. They've had 17 victories at this racetrack. David Reagan would like to make it 18. In front of us, A.J. Allmendinger in the 84. We're expecting both the 6 and the 84 will have to come to pit road. Reagan stays on the racetrack this time by. 9 laps of racing to go from Michigan.
9 to go. Simple.
The difference there between the 88 and the 9. Casey Kane trying the same pit strategy as Dale Earnhardt Jr. The separation, 1 second between the 2 cars.
Get a little more if you want. You got a 2 3/4 on that 9.
Dale Jr. trying to conserve fuel, but still stay in front of the 9 of Casey Kane.
Behind him. You got about 3. You got McMurray about a second behind him, and then there's 3 seconds back.
Dale Jr. running 3rd. In front of us, it's the 6 of David Reagan, the 84 of A.J. Allmendinger. Down the backstretch. Next time by will be 7 laps of racing to go. Everyone waiting on the edge of their seats. Can they make it?
7 to go this time. You're clear by 12 over the 9 and 26. They're running together back there about 12 to 15 car lengths back.
The 84 came to pit road. Dale Jr. up to 2nd. Did he save enough fuel when we were under caution? That will be the biggest question mark. Now,
if they come on, do I need to race them? No. If they start coming, we'll race them. Just run your deal.
The 26 of McMurray has gotten by the 9.
Declared by 7 over the 26 there. The 9 let him go there.
Here comes the 6. David Reagan on the pit road. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will take over the lead here at Michigan.
He's running about a half a groove lower than you in the corner there. Still 7 back there. 6 to go this time by.
Your new leader at Michigan, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Side there.
Jamie McMurray took it away from him.
6 to go. Go. He wants to know if he should run hard, Tony Jr. Outside, at your bumper, all clear. 10-4.
10-4 out of Tony Uri Jr. He says, let it eat.
Want to play, do you? It's like, bro, I don't know. Save it, but go win it. The leader right there.
The advice from Tony Uri Jr., go win it. And Phil, this is about the time when Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been its best after he's run about this
no
many
pressure
laps.
from the 9 there. 4 to go at the line. 4 to go at the line. Outside at your door, at your bumper. Still there, clear.
Yeah, right now it's just a matter of he's only been able to run hard these last 5 or 6 laps. Dale Jr.'s really been in a conservation mode since the very beginning of this run. He got back in front, got back to the lead now. Does he have enough fuel?
4 to go this time by.
4 to go, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here comes Jamie McMurray once again to the inside. Junior with the momentum. He takes it back on the high side of the racetrack. Team engineers, the crew chief, all wondering if they can make it the final 3 and 2 and 1 laps here at Michigan. When they come by this time, it will be 3 to go.
Clear by 7 there. He's clear by 12 behind him. 3 to go at the line. 3 to go this time by. Clear by 8 there.
3 to go is when Tom Stewart's
Clear
computer said he would run out. Tony Jr. and Darian said he would run out at 2, but we know that Dale Jr. has been conserving fuel. We'll see what happens.
And again, he was turning the car off and on under those caution laps, trying to save more fuel. Will that be the difference? Oh no, Sam Hornish Jr. spins on the racetrack. That brings out a caution with just 2 laps of racing to go when they come to the start-finish line. Not what Dale Earnhardt Jr. and this team wanted to see.
Under the track here.
That could extend this thing.
Watch you don't.
NASCAR needs to call a quickie caution here for them to get back out on the racetrack.
Keep it swishing over into the box again.
Tony Jr. told Dale Jr. to keep the car down on the flat, because remember the fuel pickup's in the right rear corner of the fuel cell. If you're on the back, on the banking running slow, the fuel will run out of that fuel pickup box. So Tony Jr. said stay down in the flat and keep the fuel sloshing to keep that fuel pickup box filled up with fuel.
Hey, Phil. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just passed the pace car.
He'll let him back by when he gets back over here.
Pit road will be open this time. It's going to be a quickie yellow there.
Again, Dale Jr. is shutting the engine off on the car and coasting.
Yeah, he wants to get a little momentum. That's why he's passing the pace car. He wants to get a little momentum so when he shuts it off, he can coast back behind it.
That's safety truck on the apron here. Safety truck on the apron there in front of you. Safety truck on the apron. Hey, sure about this good bud that we got to see. You got to keep the box full. Well, I mean, shit, dude. There goes a couple of them. Keep doing that, going and shutting off.
This is what Dale Earnhardt Jr. did the last time the caution came out. That's why they thought they could make it on fuel to the end of this race. Remember, this race was only scheduled to go 200 laps. We've completed 199.
Tell me about the guys that stayed out. You got the 9, the 83, the 8, and then it's the 17, the 8, 17, and the 48. They stopped earlier, so.
Dale Jr. continuing to start the car, get the momentum, shut it back off. Try to glide around this racetrack. Hopefully next time by, they'll turn the lights off of the pace car.
Sure you're not pacing the pace car. They're bitching. Do not pass the pace car.
Do not pass the pace car.
9's still about 7 back there. Coasting through there.
So Junior will try to stay behind the pace car now as he runs right on that apron.
Don't pass the pace car again. They know what you understand what you're trying to do. Just do not pass pace car.
The 9 is starting to do the same thing that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is doing.
We've got a situation right now where the 83 of Brian Vickers is being shown in the 3rd position. And remember, I believe Brian Vickers has already pitted. He came down pit road under green, so he should have more than, I don't know if he just got a splash of fuel or not, but he definitely has enough fuel to get to the end, and it may even pressure tires.
The fans are on their feet. They know what Dale Earnhardt Jr. is trying to do. Did they turn the lights off on the pace car, Phil?
Yeah, it's 1 lap to go. 1 lap till the restart.
Next time by, the green flag will fly. It will be 2 laps of racing at Michigan International Speedway.
We just completed lap number 200, so it looked like more than likely we had enough fuel to get to the end had the caution not come out. Do we have 2.5 more laps of fuel?
That's the question.
The 1.5 degree white checker too, just so you know.
2.5 laps more of fuel means 5 miles. To most people, 5 miles doesn't mean that much.
The 83 and the 17 in your mirror there.
To a race car, that's more than a gallon of fuel.
Keep the fuel flashing, please.
They'll need to be in line when they come up through 3 and 4. So Dale Jr. will have to work his way back up the racetrack, fall in line behind the pace car. He'll have to keep the engine running because he will lead this field to the green flag when they come out of turn number 4.
Washing it back and forth so your box will be full. Did all your hard work, whatever happens here happens. Give help.
All right, get mine here. Pace cars in, cover the green, protect the outside there. All right, get ready, ready, ready.
Dale Jr.'s running the right side around this racetrack. He's protecting the bottom now. 2 laps of racing to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for the first win.
Clear by 7, clear by 7. Clear by 5 over the 9.
A big lead. He has 1.5 laps to go from Michigan.
So clear by 5 there.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack. Coming out of turn number 4, the white flag will go in the air. As he gets the white flag, if the caution
clear
will come
by
out,
7, white flag.
This would mean a win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now he's just got to make it. A lap and 3/4. A spin comes out on the front stretch. Will that bring out the caution? It has not yet. No caution and a caution. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win here at Michigan.
He's got to make it around. He's got to make it around in his own power. He's got to make it around to the start-finish line under his own power.
He can glide from here, Phil. He has got enough momentum going down the backstretch. The engine is shut off. He's down on the bottom of the racetrack. He fires it back up one more time. Here he comes. Let's listen to the crowd as he comes out of turn 4, celebrating with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, baby! Way to go, Tony Jr. Good job. Woo!
There it is. Career win number 18 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. You knew it was only a matter of time before the Amp Energy Chevrolet number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. would find victory lane. And the team will now push him to victory lane. Rick Hendrick, team owner, shaking his hand. Richmond, 2006, the last time Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in victory lane. Now Michigan, 2008, win number 18 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. The winning crew chief with a great call down with Bill Parsons.
Hey, I like your computer better than Tom's. What do you think?
I don't know. I'll take it any way I can get it. I mean, we just started off with this program, and you know, it's what I'm used to. So I told him, I said, we're a lap and a half short, and I'm going to get Junior to save. And I mean, we're going to end up 25th if we stopped, and we're going to end up 25th if we run out. So we just, you know, screw it. Stranger things have happened.
Hey, how about this fuel mileage driver you have now?
He's awesome. I mean, he's always been able to do it, and, you know, that's pretty special.
You know, some of those cars behind you there had fresh tires because they'd already stopped on the green. We knew that our teammate Jimmy Johnson had 4 tires. We know Vickers has already stopped, and he just drove away from them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he made a long run yesterday. We had a little trouble in happy hour, me and him, and we talked about it last night. And, you know, it paid off. He got up on the wheel when he needed to, and our car was better on old tires than it was new. So, man, it's just awesome.
Hey, why don't you go to victory lane?
Yeah, I think I'll head down there. It's pretty cool.
All right, buddy. Good job.
All right, buddy.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. We'll stay with you right here in victory lane. TNT will hold him in the car till they come back to cover this celebration in victory lane. The team pushed him into victory lane, and that is symbolic of the way this team has been behind him from the very beginning. From the very start of 2008, when he made the move to Hendrick Motorsports. The guys have worked hard to get that young man into victory lane, and look at how excited he is as he sits in the cockpit of this 88 Chevrolet. Ready to jump out of this race car and celebrate this win here at Michigan. First win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Michigan. His father had won 2 races at this racetrack. Now Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in victory lane. Junior Nation celebrates today on Father's Day. What was thought to be a potentially weather people thinking about weather. Right there, he knows they're watching him. He knows that you're watching him, folks. You rode shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he won here at Michigan. The LifeLock 400. The race for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to get back into victory lane. The smiles on the face of this Kannapolis, North Carolina driver. Just chomping at the bit to get out of the car. Celebrate with his team. Just 33 years old, and here he comes. Matt Yoakum of TNT will talk to the victorious driver. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking so strong at the beginning of 2008. The very first race at Daytona, he is victorious. It wasn't a points race. The question mark was out there. When will it be? When will that first win come? When will the first points win come for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he made the transition to Hendrick Motorsports? The answer to that question happens today. Team owner Rick Hendrick celebrating down in victory lane.
Rick Hendrick, car owner, hey, you brought this guy in. You've known him since he was a little kid. You knew what this guy and Tony Jr. and this team could do. And they, after so many good runs this year, they finally put it together.
Man, I know. We've just been second and running up front, leading laps, and not getting it done. You know, after Daytona, we said, you know, hey, we won the Clash. We won the 150. And, you know, so we don't have to answer that question. Then, you know, we came back and we had won the points race. And to be up there in the points now and to win, just get this thing out of the way. We'd like to win here at Michigan because of all the manufacturers and Chevrolet. So I couldn't believe we made it. I thought something was going to happen.
You know, from the very start, on that, after the last pit stop, he was shutting the engine off on the caution flags. He was saving fuel, and he was pedaling there trying to save fuel. Tony Jr. said, hey, at the end, go for it, win this race.
You know, I knew it was going to be close, and I didn't want to see that caution, but as it worked out, hey, I want to see how much gas we got left in this thing. But it's, you know, it's great to win here. But I'm just, you know, those guys are so neat, and we want to see him have a real shot at winning that championship. So we'll see.
Great job, buddy.
Hey.
Jeff Gordon came over, congratulated Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now he congratulates Rick Hendrick on another win. 169 Cup wins for Rick Hendrick. Dale Earnhardt Jr., a busy man now at Michigan. Not only did he have to race for 203 laps, 406 miles at this racetrack, but that's just the beginning. Now he's got interviews. He's got all sorts of things he's going to have to do. A big points day for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well. Again, coming in third. He was over 100 points behind point leader Kyle Busch. He's cut that gap now to 87 points. Jeff Burton still in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in second. But this gives him 10 bonus points, a win. Each win in the buildup to the chase to the championship gives each driver 10 bonus points. So now 10 bonus points for Dale Earnhardt Jr., but probably more importantly, this gives him momentum. As Dale Jr. continues his media tour in victory lane, we take a look at our Pennzoil Ultimate Pit Stop of the race on lap 93. It was the third time we had come on to pit road under caution, a 12.5-second pit stop for the over-the-wall crew, that Amp Energy Chevrolet right back out on the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt Jr. right back in the hunt for win number 1 for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a driver for Rick Hendrick. And now Phil Parsons is down with our winning driver. Oh, and the Gatorades continue to pour on him.
Teammate Jimmy Johnson down here with a Gatorade bath.
Junior continuing to move around victory lane. Stay with him, Phil.
How about a little kiss for that car right there, huh?
Yeah, I should be kissing the fuel tank. That thing worked pretty good there, but we had enough to go to the end if the race didn't have the caution. And I felt like we were better than Jamie. I could beat him. We had plenty of gas to make it. Green, white, checkered sort of changed everything. We didn't have enough to make it no matter what. The car sputtered off of 4 to the white. It had enough to get around to the finish, but we wouldn't have won the race if the caution hadn't come out. But we had a good car. We've been there all year. That's how you win races, is put yourself in position, and we did that today. Even we're running pretty good, but I I want to thank all my fans. I want to congratulate them. Hope they enjoy this. Happy Father's Day to everybody. And hello to my family. Thanks to my team. Thanks to the fabrication department, the engine department. Everybody who's a part of Hendrick is a part of this team in one way or another. And I couldn't even run nowhere near as good without them. I don't want for anything. They give me everything I want.
Hey, how about you? But you started saving fuel from the time you guys came down pit road, and that's the key. And Tony Jr., he was amazed. Now you've become a fuel mileage driver.
I've saved more gas per mile this year than I have my entire career put together. I used to say there's no way you can save gas, but I'm starting to become a believer, and it's working. I'm just so glad I got me a win, Phil. It means so much to get a win with this car. The winless streak was tough. It wasn't as frustrating as a lot of people probably anticipated it being, but it was getting long. So I'm glad it's over.
You know, we talked at the very beginning of the show. I guarantee you there's somebody upstairs smiling down today on Father's Day. What do you think?
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I miss my daddy, and, I'll dedicate this win to him and all the other daddies at DEI and Hendrick all across the country. I hope it's been a great day for them. But it's a special day, and I hope all the sons out there were good. Hope they were giving their daddies a good Father's Day gift. So.
It's been a blast following you this year. We really appreciate it.
We got a long ways to go.
We got a long ways to go. We're not done yet. We said keep that roll going, and you did today.
Yeah, we did. Thanks, Phil.
All right, good job, buddy.
Thank you. How about that, huh?
All right, good job, man.
I'm glad you've been there.
I loved it, man. Loved it.
What an exciting time for all of us Hotpass followers, riding shotgun with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Eury Jr. The hugs coming out now. Next week, Dale Earnhardt Jr. actually has a break. Robbie Gordon, Tony Stewart, Juan Pablo Montoya, and Jeff Burton head to the road course, Sonoma, California. The Save Mart 350 coming up next week. We'll be following Juan Pablo Montoya next week. We'll see if he can repeat what he did a year ago at that racetrack. What a special day it has been, not only for obviously Dale Earnhardt Jr. We want to wish a happy birthday to Phil, your youngest kids. Their 10th birthday today, Stefan and Cammie.
Yeah, it's a big day in our family. Obviously a Father's Day and 10th birthday for our twins. Want to say happy birthday to them, and couldn't think of a better way to celebrate this birthday for them than being in Victory Lane here with Dale Jr.
Pretty exciting day. Happy Father's Day, obviously, to you, Phil, and to all the fathers out there. A spectacular win. It was fuel mileage today at Michigan. We thought it may be. As wide of a racetrack as this is, we knew there was going to be a lot of great racing, a lot of side-by-side racing. We saw that all day long. When it came down to it, it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his magical ability to save fuel at this giant racetrack. He goes 406 miles at Michigan International Speedway and grabs win number 18 of his career. And his team pushed him all the way to victory lane. We'll be back with you next week at Sonoma.